Hi, people. How you all doing? It feels good to be back after the holiday. I hope you enjoyed your holiday. I hope you all enjoyed your holiday.
Yeah, that's nice.
You didn't enjoy it?
I think it's asleep.
It's never enough. Anyway, we are back here for another episode of Unscripted with Tiwa Says. And you know how we do it. We bring you life issues and we give our honest opinions and we say it as it is. No holds back. And today is not going to be an exception. We are talking about something interesting, But before we get into it, please, I want us to talk about Blessing CEO. We said it in, is it like two episodes ago or something that we talked about her and these are breast cancer something, And if you remember very well, you know that from the get-go, I was like, I know to believe, but I don't want to believe that somebody will, go to that extreme of lying about cancer. Like, you just don't do that. It's insensitive, But it's looking like my prophecy have come to come to pass because, I saw a video. I saw her yesterday on live TV, and there are times when something happens, when something is happening to someone, and then you are feeling a secondary embarrassment, So I was feeling that. I was also feeling anger. Like, who does this? Who does this? And I guess she didn't know that there was going to be a professional in the house, like a doctor in the house. So, the woman just kept countering her. She would say that she didn't even know biopsy. What did they use for biopsy? She said machine. The woman said machine. I'm sure she didn't know that a professional was going to be in the house, like a real doctor that we know and counter all the things that she's saying, because in fact, she was so, you could see the embarrassment on her, but then she was still trying to save face, and then she was arguing with the doctor.
I was embarrassed on her behalf.
That's what I'm saying. I felt secondary embarrassment, but I was also angry. Like, who does this? They say biopsy. What did they use for your procedure? She was like, they use a machine. The woman said machine. It's not possible. They don't use a machine for that procedure. Are you sure you even went to the hospital? Well, she said, well, I know that something, you put some, like, it was so on national TV. Like,
maybe.
Hello and welcome to Perspectives, where we take a deep dive into the issues of the day and where we take a look at people's opinion on such issues. I am Bruce Osime. Welcome back to Perspectives on Arise News. In today's digital world, personal stories travel fast, and when they involve matters of health, the impact can be profound. Last week on this platform, we examined the now widely discussed claim by Blessing CEO of a stage 4 breast cancer diagnosis. That conversation, alongside a medical expert, raised serious questions about the credibility and medical consistency of her claim. I called on Blessing CEO to come forward last week to clarify, to respond, and to address the concerns directly. Since then, the situation has taken on even greater weight. Donations have been made in response to a claim, intensifying the call for clarity and truth. Today, thankfully, Blessing has accepted that invitation and is joining us live to defend her claim, her words, her experience, and her truths. Also returning is the same doctor who will once again provide medical insight alongside a lawyer to unpack any legal implications where or if necessary. Today's discussion is not about taking sides, but about understanding the full spectrum of impact, the physical, emotional, and even spiritual weight a claim of this magnitude carries, not just for the individual, but for families and the wider public. And this morning, we seek to navigate it all with care, clarity, and compassion. We're heading for a short break. Well, stay with us because in a brief moment, we shall get to meet my guest on the show today, Dr. Adefunke Arolowo, Blessing Okoro, Nkiruka, and Enibe Effiong. Perspectives will return in just a moment. It's time to get my esteemed guests on board, starting in no particular order. Dr. Adefunke Arolowo, a medical doctor, health educator, and content creator who simplifies complex medical information using media to improve health literacy, combat misinformation, and empower better health decisions. Also joining us is the woman of the moment herself, Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, popularly known as Blessing CEO, who is one of Nigeria's most polarizing digital voices. She is currently under intense scrutiny over claims of having cancer, with critics poking holes in the inconsistencies of her posts. As questions grow, Blessing remains defiant, and today she's here to defend her claims. And last but certainly not the least is Inibehe Effiong, a human rights lawyer, activist, social commentator, and litigation lawyer. Good morning to you all, and welcome to Perspectives this morning. Well, I think it's only for us to meet us to initiate this conversation by watching the following clip, which summarizes an interplay of events that ultimately led to our August guest accepting our invitation. Let's take a look and we'll be right back.
I'm making this video majorly because of my fans. You know, people that loves the Mario brand, people who don't want me before, and because of waiting I don't see for internet, where Blessing CEO drop saying that she don't know, maybe she dropped that update, or she don't know where I foresee the update from, you know, insinuating that she didn't send me anything. So making it look like waiting I post, that's something just from my head. Now, there are some things out of pity, out of sympathy where I decide I'm not going to say or post about Blessing CEO, but now I think I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it and throw you under the bus fully right now, and also wash my hand off your case, and at the same time I will sympathize with you from afar if need be. So first time Blessing CEO posted this video where she talked about herself, waiting she talked that time at stage 4. She don't talk whether she get cancer or not. I came out and made a video. I said I reached out to Blessing CEO, and the end of that video, in fact the highlight of the video be say, if anybody feel reach out to her, like you are very close to Blessing CEO, go. And she now posted another video, now dropped her account number. She dropped her account number. When she tell me thank you after I saw the video, she won't drop her account number. I can't go message her the following day. When she drop her account number, I can't say, Blessing, if you have a doctor's report, share it. We can raise funds. Like if you get doctor's report, Blessing, share this doctor's report. We can raise funds. Nothing is too small. I can't say unless you have that part sorted out. Or if you know say you have the part sorted out, then if not, we can try. She can't tell me say it's confidential. That's a doctor's report. Say it's confidential. Now this is where she can't say cover my name, hospital, and location. I can't tell her say I will, but I will leave your name so they know it's true. She can't say okay, send your WhatsApp number. I can't send her my WhatsApp number. She don't come message me. She can't post the account number again. I can't message her, say Blessing. I say hi Blessing. Hope you are keeping well.
There's now been a strong tide against believing you. People tend to disbelieve. And I want to ask you, just to say one more time to the world, what was your process like? Tell us from when you discovered the lump, how the lump was discovered, what the doctor did to enable you know that it was now cancer.
Okay, thank you very much. The lump was discovered July last year. Mm-hmm. And people who are close to me, my inner circles, I think I spoke about it to them. So they asked me to do what is called a biopsy. So the biopsy takes about 2 to 3 weeks to come out.
Can you tell us the physical action that was taken to do this biopsy? What did they do to you?
I think there's a needle that is inserted to bring out, I don't know, maybe substance. You know,
so where was the needle inserted?
Right close to your nipple.
On your right breast?
No, my left.
Or your left breast,
yes,
okay.
On the nipple. So they brought out, I don't know if it's substance they took for biopsy, maybe from the lump, I don't know. The medical, so they took it for biopsy. When the biopsy came out, it was not cancerous. Mm-hmm. As of July last year. So I think the biggest mistake I made, I told the doctor that I wasn't ready for the surgery, like to take out the lump. Can I, go about my normal life? Then when I'm ready, he said, okay, fine, so long as it's not cancerous. Then as of January ending, I went back to the doctor and told him, okay, I was ready. He said, we have to now do a biopsy again because the one we did was over barely 9 to 10 months. It was when we did the biopsy, January ending, that was when they found out that it was cancerous.
How did they find out? What did they do? They did another biopsy?
They did another biopsy, yes.
Okay, before we go any further, I want to play the video of the brother of the sister who apparently had the original report, and also the video where it was shown that you sent the report to the guy that was talking earlier on.
My first cousin, who is a lawyer in Abuja, that she doesn't even have cancer. This is how she makes her money. That this is how she makes her money. But we will not depend on those things, because if we don't cry out to the world that this is happening, it will be us tomorrow, and we will be an accomplice, because it's my sister's medical report we are talking about here. So she called in that fateful day and told the lady, oh, I have a lump in my breast. I have this lump in my breast. My doctor said it's cancer. But the lady said, what are you talking about? She said it's on stage 4 already. And the lady said, you can't just say that. You need to go and take the lump out, send it for biopsy. Then they will decide if it's cancerous or not. You can't just say, do you know what stage 4 is? Stage 4.
So I'm making this video majorly because of my fans. You know, people that love the Mario brand, people we don't want.
So let me first ask you, the guy in question, did you actually consult his sister and ask for her report?
Absolutely not.
The allegations true or
No,
false?
definitely not.
So do you know him personally?
No, I've never met him before. I just see him on social media just like the way we're seeing him.
Yeah, but he's apparently the report that, okay, did you send the report to the other guy, the guy that posted that video where he decided to post a report for you?
Which guy? The Mario guy?
Yes.
He actually sent me a DM.
So they know it's true. She can't say, okay, send your WhatsApp number. I can't send her my WhatsApp number. She don't come message me. She can't post the account number again. I can't message her. I say, Blessing. I say, hi, Blessing. Hope you are keeping well. Have you gotten...
Thank you to VDM for sending me money. Thank you to VDM said he sent me money. I don't know, but he said send. Thank you so much to VDM. Who again sent me money? Somebody said VDM. Come, oh, Blessing, see you is alive. Come and collect your money. If VDM want to collect his money, then he say na installments now. He go where make I say. Oh my God. One of the ways to know if you are loved is when you have problem. I say even my enemies give me money. My enemies wanted me not to die. They gave me money. That is love. If you want to test if people love you, have problem. You know if you are loved when you have issues. Strangers, my enemies gave me money, and you are here crying. Love you guys. It's blessing see you. It's blessing see you. My haters want to see me walking stick. They want to see me on top of a wheelchair. Story for the gods.
Now, Blessing, first and foremost, I will talk about that, but I want to talk about the video of where there was actually a screenshot of the report that you sent to the other guy. So where did that screenshot come from, if you claim that you didn't give it to him or you don't know where you got it from?
I have not published any report on my page yet.
No, but it was a screenshot from you. Your name showed that it came from you. It was a conversation that both of you were having. Okay. And the screenshot shows where you deleted your post, but he responded to the post you deleted, which showed the report.
I would have loved to see it.
I would have loved to see it. I don't know why they're not bringing it on. But with that evidence on ground, how do you now say that you don't know him or you don't know how he got hold of the report? Because it was a screenshot of his conversation with you.
I haven't even posted the report. All my documents, I brought it physically to the show.
So where did he get that report from then?
I need to see the report before I can...
Now, what people really want to know is that this your last video, you were actually almost gloating or laughing at people who have dispelled or don't believe in your analysis. And up to now, you have not really given us enough report in depth to really prove that you do have this cancer. So those who dispel your or who disbelieve your claim, what do you have to say?
It is not in my position to convince anybody about my health issues. I have all the necessary, documents here, there are hospitals, but I don't think it is wise for me to publish my report on social media. people can personally scrutinize, people that are reputable, people that want to check their hospitals, to do their necessary investigation. I don't think cancer is something anybody wants to lie about.
Yeah, but if you say that people don't have a right to the privacy, or to your reports, I think they are very entitled to, because they are donating to a cause. They must know that this cause does exist.
Yes, like from the initial stage, I cried out on social media, not because I wanted money. I was genuinely concerned and worried.
But you also said it was stage 4.
Yeah, when that was what I was told.
Who were you told that?
That was what I was told.
That's
in
what
my
the doctor
report.
told you?
Yes, so that was why when I said stage 4, you
How
could
did
see
they know that it was stage 4? How did your doctor know that it was stage 4?
It's from the report. When they do the biopsy. I don't know. I'm not a medical...
Okay, let me ask a doctor in the house, which is why I brought her in.
Okay.
So from what Blessing is saying, she discovered when the first time she went to the doctor, as she said, it was a lump and they told her it was non-cancerous, right?
Yes.
She goes back there 6, 7, 8 months later.
Yeah.
And that's how she discovered that it was cancer stage 4. So for you, as a doctor, what are the procedures what would you like to ask her concerning how she got from that level to the stage 4 level?
First of all, I'm very interested to know what type of doctor you saw, because there's a lot of disparity that I don't expect in medical personnel.
Okay, what are disparities?
So first of all, when a patient comes to me and complains of a lump, I will not do a biopsy first. I will first do an imaging. So I'll tell you to either do an ultrasound scan if you're less than 40, you're 35, 40. Then if you're above 40, you can do a mammogram before we get to the biopsy. And if you then do a biopsy, depending on what we're suspecting based on your history, you either do a fine needle aspiration cytology or a core biopsy, right? And after that, even if, because what you're describing kind of sort of sounds like you did a fine needle aspiration cytology, right? Even at that, no doctor on the surface of this earth that is qualified would allow a patient to move around with a lump in their breast for 6 months, because you don't know. Even if you do a fine needle aspiration cytology, they can be false negative. There's a very high chance of it being false negative. So you can never tell unless you remove the lump and you do a proper biopsy of the lump.
So what are the
inconsistencies
in her story?
So I find it very interesting that so I'm interested to know the type of doctor you saw. What type of doctor?
It's an oncologist.
Okay, so now fantastic. So I work in a teaching hospital. We don't send patients to an oncologist unless you have a biopsy, core biopsy result.
Well, she hadn't had
because usually you start with a general surgeon. General surgeon will establish the fact that it is cancerous, and oncologist is not the first person. Based on the fact that you even said the person said it is not cancerous, no doctor will send you. That's why I'm interested to know the doctor. No doctor will send you to an oncologist with a non-malignant result.
Like I said, you go into the hospital, I noticed a lump on my boobs.
Was it Lagos or Enugu? Because I
was in Enugu.
Okay.
So I went into the hospital, complained.
Was it a teaching hospital?
No, it wasn't a teaching hospital. It was a private hospital.
Okay, and it has an oncologist. That private hospital has an oncologist.
Let me explain.
Okay.
So walking into the hospital, you go to a normal doctor. I don't even know what they're called, but you went to a doctor, he examined, he found the lumps.
Okay.
That was when he said, let's do a biopsy. I don't know what a biopsy is.
Without an imaging?
No.
That's very strange.
No imaging, because...
Is that possible?
It's not possible. It's not possible. Because biopsy is very invasive. Nobody will grab your breast and just do a biopsy without an imaging.
There was no imaging.
Was it the left breast or the right breast?
The left breast.
Okay.
Okay, so they didn't do an imaging, they just said go for a biopsy. It was when I went for the biopsy, it took about
Was it painful?
What was the biopsy process like?
Yes, what was the process like?
Explain it to us.
I think they gave me the little, I don't know if it's anesthesia to like numb the pain a little bit. Then an incision close to the nipple.
And what came out?
That's not the procedure. We don't do an incision.
I don't know what, but something went into my.
Okay, so
my results are here.
Are you saying that's false? It's not possible to.
No, yeah, it's not. It's not sounding like a fine needle. It's not sounding like a core biopsy. It's not sounding like a fine needle. We use a needle. It's a needle.
This one is like a, how do I put it? We call it a machine. I don't know the right terms.
No, listen, you're
you people are
mixing things
using
up. We don't use machine for biopsy as well.
That's
It's
what
an invasive procedure. We use a needle.
something
needle-
went into my boobs. They brought out some. I think
Where,
they said
what part of your boobs? Was it
Exactly,
your
what
nipple,
type of
or
your-
was it?
The lump was found under my boobs. It moves sometimes. Sometimes it looks as if it beeps. So I think around that place, I think they said they bring out. I don't know if this particle of the lumps or thereabout. That's
With a
what they say.
machine?
Yeah, they took for the biopsy. I'm
With
not.
a machine.
Sorry, is that
Maybe a
that's
pin.
No, it's
medically feasible?
no, it's a long needle.
Maybe
and
that's
it
what
has
I'm
a trigger.
Okay, what's
It's
the
like
size
a
of the
mini
needle?
gun.
Wait, what's the size of the needle they used for you? If you're going to estimate it,
How do I?
is it like 2
explain
inches
it?
long, 1 inch long? How was the needle?
I was lying down, so not like you're seeing exactly what is happening. And I'm not in the medical term, so I don't want to say the
listen,
things
I'm sorry
that.
to say this, right?
Go ahead.
I saw that you studied economics, right? Okay, fantastic. I interesting enough, I dropped econs for further maths because economics was very, very detailed and very, very. So as someone that studied econs, I would expect you that if you have a life-threatening diagnosis, you should know it in and out because when I see patients with chronic medical conditions, they know their condition in and out. Like sometimes they even know new researches that I have not even heard of because they are trying to survive. I find it very strange that you are mixing radiologists, oncologists. I feel like it's something you should know. It is
No, it's not something I should know because cancer is not something I am aware about. I've said it
no,
over
but
and
you've
over
been
again.
given this. It's been 2 weeks since you came out to talk about this, and you mentioned stage 4. That was the first video I ever saw from you.
Yes, that was
stage
the-
4. How did they come about that stage 4?
I'm not supposed to know, so maybe at this
It
point
is
we are
your
going to
life.
be. That's what I'm trying to say. At this point, we are going to be asking the medical doctor. So when this whole shenanigans came out on social media, everybody just say, let's get a second and a third
No, but
option.
Okay, so
How
let me
did you
say
know it was
something.
stage 4?
Exactly. How did you know it
How
was
did
stage?
you
Because
get
you
to the
seemed
stage 4
quite confident
analysis?
with that stage 4.
Because that was what I was told. I'm not a medical
How
doctor.
is it possible to say you have stage 4?
Maybe
if
they
they
Was it
haven't
same
done-
that it was that same Enugu doctor?
Yes.
Is it on your report?
She's willing-
Exactly.
She's
Yeah.
willing to show the doctor.
I will share.
Yes,
I will share.
I don't.
Okay,
I'm
can you show
interested
her?
to
I would
see.
share.
So this is your stage 4 report. Is it the doctor that told you that it was stage 4?
Yes, the doctor
By the time
said
you went
stage
there the
4.
second time?
Yes.
But what?
So just
can I-
based on seeing you was when you calculated that it was stage 4?
I do not know them. I don't want to say
What
things
do you
I'm not-
understand? Because if someone tells me something, right, I would go and read up on it, right? So what did you understand by stage 4? Because I'm assuming that you don't want to die, right? So if someone tells you stage 4, it sounds advanced, right? Or you don't know that.
Yeah, that's the reason why I broke out on social media.
Social media
Yeah,
to
but how did it
answer
get
the
to
question
stage
for
4?
you. What was social media? What was your goal on social media?
Now, as a medical practitioner, when they tell you you have cancer, it's already traumatic alone.
Okay.
I didn't even have the guts to go and start reading. In fact, the major reason I came on social media was I wanted to see people who have experienced the same thing.
Yeah, but the big question is how did you conclude that it was stage 4?
Stage 4,
Did the
exactly.
doctor just look at you and say, oh, this is
Sorry,
stage 4?
Roots, she's willing to share the report.
That is
Yes.
what I
Why
was
not allow
told.
the doctor to look at it?
That was
Okay,
what
the
I
doctor
was
can
told.
look at
Yes,
it.
I'm very interested.
Can she look at it?
That's what I was
And
told.
let me ask you, as a lawyer, if someone publicly claims... sorry?
It's interesting that you're bringing the same results to me because Dr. Odigwe, the pathologist that signed this report, because of course we have a...
Is it the same report as the one that we saw?
Yes, the
last time?
pathologist that signed this result lives in Asaba. And I'm a doctor, of course. I can trace any doctor in Nigeria. And I called him on Tuesday.
Sorry,
and he
before you
knows
talk,
nothing
is that the
about-
same report
Yes,
that
it's
you
the
saw
same
last
result.
week?
It's the same result that is going
Okay,
around
that she said
social
she
media.
didn't post, but it's around.
And this particular pathologist said he knows nothing about this. And he is based in Asaba, not
The
Enugu.
pathologist of the report.
Yes,
there.
of this report is based in Asaba. I know that for an absolute fact.
So he told you
So that's the
after.
first one.
Yes, because yes.
He told you that he has nothing to do with it.
Yes, and he stays in Asaba. The address here is Enugu. He hasn't been to Enugu in recent times. He lives in Asaba,
So
Delta
Bessie, how do you
State.
respond to that?
This
Let's go
pathologist
ahead and,
stays
like
in
I
Because they're saying that
Asaba.
the pathologist that you put in that report, which you claim
That
is your
signed
real
this report stays in Asaba. That I know for an absolute fact.
Please, I want
on
to ask
Tuesday.
again.
Go ahead.
Is this report the same report that we saw last week?
Yes, it is. It's
So
the
this
same
same
one.
report that we saw last week, that blessing you claim you didn't post on your Instagram page and on your social media page, is the same report that that guy
Yes,
the guy that
exactly.
we saw on the video, which unfortunately they have not been able to show us, is the same report he printed. So
Absolutely.
this is your real report.
So that's the first
What
thing.
happened to the brother of the girl who claims that this report was forged?
I don't know who the person is.
So it's not a fake report.
No, it's not a fake
But the brother of the girl that you just saw just now says this report is his sister's report.
It's not.
And this doctor stays in
So are you
Asaba.
saying, and number one, you're saying it's you don't know that man. Number two, you're also saying you didn't post this report
I didn't.
to the guy who just spoke on social media.
Absolutely.
But for some coincidence or some funny reason, the reports tally. The report the guy posted and the
Perfectly.
report here, they are totally the same. Word for word.
You
are
know,
now
this
saying
doesn't tell us that it's stage 4.
But
by
you are
the
not
way.
even saying the oncologist whose name is
No,
there.
the pathologist.
The pathologist whose name is there said he doesn't
lives in
know her.
Asaba and he doesn't know anything about this.
So, Blessing, what do you want to say about that?
No, so the way it works is that, you know, in medicine there are different fields, right? So the process for a person that comes with a breast lump, you don't know what it is. So the first stage is to go for imaging. You come back from imaging. Right now, the modality is to do a biopsy, fine needle aspiration biopsy. Even if it comes out benign, you have to take out the lump. You
So
cannot
that
go
was-
because you cannot
should
be
have been
very
taken
sure.
out from the
You know,
one.
yes, because
regardless
that
of whether
is-
she wanted it or not.
That
it
is the
not your
carelessness.
choice unless you discharge yourself against or you do it against medical advice. It's not likely. You cannot come to me and you said you're not ready unless you're not medically fit. Maybe you're very sick, you're pregnant, you're not medically fit. But it's a if they're thinking it's benign, it's a simple surgery. It's not invasive.
Okay.
It's a day surgery. Some people go home that same day. They do go home that same day.
No, but you see, right now it is they are conflicting. There's already inconsistency because on one hand you are showing her the same report that was displayed last week. Blessing, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You are showing her the same report that was displayed last week. Meanwhile, you are saying you're not the one that sent it to that guy.
I have not seen the result that
Yeah,
you
but,
displayed there.
but
So-
there was a screenshot.
Yes, so like I
So
said,
you have another report to show us.
everybody says, okay, go for an open auction. So I went to Lutz Cancer Center, to do the same stuff. So they gave me a couple of.
What did they give you?
I did my whole stuff. So they asked me to
What
do
are the
What are the
couple
stuff?
of,
Because you need to be more.
You have to be very, very specific now, please.
I'm not a medical doctor.
But you can't say that. you
You
can't.
have an ailment that is
Yeah, exactly. It's life-threatening. You can't say that.
So,
Yes.
so these are the tests I'm running. So maybe when the
Running,
test,
not that you have run.
no, they just asked me to. So
But
I
by
think
stage 4,
it
shouldn't
will
you have
come out.
already run those tests?
They didn't ask me to run this, so it is not my fault.
I know, but I'm curious as to how you came to stage 4 conclusion
That was what I was told.
without any tests being done.
I mean, this doesn't prove anything, unfortunately, because
What's that report that you
it
have?
just says a series. It states a series of tests that she should carry out.
there? If what?
It's just a series of tests, chest X-ray, that we do to confirm metastasis, right? But this is not solid enough because I can enter LASUF right now and write anybody's name and write this series of tests, right?
The result is not out.
This is not a result, exactly. So results will be more,
So
exactly.
let the result come out. I can now come back and show it to you people.
Okay, first and
So
foremost,
as
I
a
want to
second
ask,
option.
because right now, the area is still very grey, and I really think that we need to dig deeper. Because cancer is not a joke by
It's
any
not,
standard. So I want to
actually.
ask you, Inibe, if someone publicly claims a serious illness and is later proven false, especially after receiving sympathy or financial support, what legal consequences arise? And does the law distinguish between deliberate deception and misinformation where money is involved?
Thank you. I think the first point I want to make is that as human beings, it is only natural to be empathetic. If somebody comes on record and say, I have been diagnosed with cancer, the person goes further to even say stage 4 cancer. I'm not a doctor. I'm happy we have one here who is very brilliant and knows her stuff. But for me as the lawyer, if I hear stage 4 cancer, that sounds life-threatening to me. So the first issue that aroused my curiosity is that the victim, in quote, or the two, Blessing, who is here, I had to review some of the videos she has put out. And I did not see somebody who is sober, so somebody who have been diagnosed with cancer. Cancer victims that I know, I know she's a very outspoken person. I give that to her. She's very vociferous about her views. But if you are diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, there should be that immediate, instantaneous
Curiosity.
sobriety, calmness, reflection. But when you are diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and you are still on social media antagonizing people, it is expected that people will want to know, is this really a cancer patient? Cancer is not a joke. Secondly, I listened to the defense she has put forward. I'm actually again quite amazed that she has come on a rise to defend herself. And I just hope that what she has said is true, because if you are coming on national television to reassert what you have said on social media, if subsequently it is found that what you said was not true legally, that can be very perilous, because you are basically telling Nigerians that, look, I am willing to go to any lengths to defend myself. Now, what could be the implication, assuming that our claim is shown later not to be correct? Don't forget, she has just presented a medical report to us. She has obliged us, and you notice I was very interested in having the doctor look at it. The doctor has confirmed that, to the best of our knowledge, substantial facts in that document is not correct. The most relevant being the name of the doctor. A medical report is only a report if it is authenticated by a doctor,
which the doctor has denied.
Yes, the moment it is like the judgment of a court. If I come before you now and say I got a judgment from a court, the most important element of that document that will show that this is a judgment of a court is to look at the name of the judge who signed or wrote or read the judgment, who delivered the judgment. So where she says she has spoken to the doctor whose name is on the report, the doctor has disclaimed the document, the doctor and the location of the doctor is also being contested. That worries me. Okay. So Blessing will have to offer explanation on the origin of that document. Now, under the law, if a person is found to have obtained money under false pretenses, that itself is a serious matter. It is a crime that can be prosecuted. Those who have made donations, I am not making conclusion here. I'm just giving broad, generic commentaries. Those who have made donations for Blessing on account of a public assertion, on account of a representation in the public that she has been found to have stage 4 cancer, if it is later confirmed that this is not true, they can sue her for deceit, which is a tort. They can sue to recover the money. So I hope that Blessing has spoken to a lawyer to advise her on the gravity of what is at stake. This is not just a matter for social media debates. This is not just a matter for bloggers to train with. This is not just a matter that is trivial. This is a matter that has serious implications. This is a matter that even the medical doctor whose name has been associated may file an action for defamation.
And also the woman who claims that she's the original.
There are series of implications which I have highlighted. The doctor whose name is associated may have a cause of action, and I am hoping the doctor will actually come forward and begin to address the issue. Okay. The Medical and Dental Council should be interested in knowing how a doctor's name appeared on a document where somebody says I have stage 4 cancer, and that document is now being disputed, so that if she was misled, if somebody gave her that document and say, oh, on the basis of this document, you can establish this claim, that person should also come forward to explain how he or she came about. If the doctor truly did not issue that document, Blessing has to explain who gave it to her, where the person got it from. So, are we looking at potential forgery here? Are we looking at altering documents, which is a crime? Are we looking at obtaining money by false pretenses? Are we looking at the thought of deceit? These are the legal issues. So, I hope and I pray that Blessing has truly appreciated that this is a serious matter. Okay. And I want to say again for the record that as human beings, it is expected we are empathetic. I'm not here, and Blessing, you are not on trial. We are not persecuting you here. We are just seeking clarity because you have gone on public to seek funds. Ruth, I have raised money for Nigerians. If you follow me on social media, I have raised millions and millions and millions of naira for many Nigerians in the last few years. There is no single instance. In fact, I've raised money for people that have medical issues. There is no instance where I have gone on social media to use my platforms to help people in need raise money without being specific on what the money is required for, without substantiating the purpose for which that money is raised. So you owe the public an explanation. It is not enough to say, I cannot put out my reports, right? People have donated money. I don't know how much it is, but people have donated money. They deserve some accountability. They deserve a cogent response. And for me, at this moment, I am not satisfied. She said she has gone to Lute. At this time, Lute has recommended tests. Lute has not made a diagnosis.
No.
The evidence she has shown to prove the diagnosis has been discredited. So my conclusion as the lawyer at this material time is that the claim of a cancer diagnosis has not been established.
Okay. We're going on a break. So let's leave this on the high note first. We're going on the break. We'll see you right back. Grab your cup of tea. Don't go anywhere. See you right back on Perspectives. Welcome back to Perspectives here on Arise News. You know, we were talking about showing the screenshots of where Blessing showed the video.
I saw it.
You saw the screenshot?
I have it in the phone.
Okay, do you have it on your phone?
My battery has gone.
Okay, so you saw it and you saw it as well. So it's not like we're lying.
No, maybe I'll search for it. You know, there are too many things on.
Yeah, but there was a screenshot of this video, of this picture.
Okay.
In response to this picture image you sent to him, where he said, "Wow." I know you two of you saw it.
It's identical to the same one.
And it's identical to this one. So my issue is, how did he get hold of it?
Exactly, because it's
if you say you
identical.
don't know him or you didn't communicate, did you even communicate with him in the first place?
We chatted on the DM.
So did you send him any screenshot of your whatever? It's so unfortunate that they can't find this. But like both of you said, you saw the screenshot.
Yeah. I'll find it after the show.
Okay, but let's not I don't over elaborate on that. There was a post that you also said to one of your distractors, Saida Borge or something, where you said, even if it takes you 3 months, 2 months, whenever you're ready, you will come back and attack. And that made me question that a cancer stage 4 patient, you should have a time frame, a realistic time frame of recovery. So when you said 2-3 months, I'm thinking, do you think it's going to take 2-3 months to overcome cancer?
I think one of
stage 4.
I think one of the biggest mistakes was being vulnerable. It's okay to question. I like all the questions that is going on. It's even going to make me, do more research, because like I said, I was genuinely...
Yeah, but we're not asking you to do research. We're expecting that at this stage, you should have known this.
No, any cancer patient or anybody that knows about cancer is not something you have a time frame.
Yeah, but you said in the video, even if it takes me 2 months, 3 months, somebody who has its cancer stage 4 will not even be talking about months, you'll be talking about years.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to be a cancer patient to know that. So I was surprised that you said that.
Yeah, the timeline.
The lawyer said something. I'm a very, how do I explain the word? Vocal person.
Yeah, but you can be vocal as
yes, so I think what I'm learning right now is maybe people want me to be sober, or they expect me to react a certain way, which I'm learning. That is not my...
No, Blessing, I'm not talking about your reaction. I'm talking about the estimation of time that you gave for your healing.
Timeline.
How did you
I didn't give a healing.
You
said
said it
something.
takes you 3 months, 2 months. And I'm thinking, if you have cancer
I'll
stage 4...
have your time in 2 to 3 months when I'm better.
Yeah, when I'm better. And I think it's cancer stage 4.
How did you know
you'll be talking
you'll be
about
better
years,
by then?
not months.
No, I think people are just really meaning into every statement that I'm making.
Okay. Can I say something? Based on the fact that you said that you're a very vocal person, which I agree with, when you did your cosmetic surgery, which Nigerians generally stigmatize, right? And they frown on.
The BBL?
Yes.
Okay.
And they frown on, right? You were very vocal. You showed us when you were on the bed, your process, your healing. So I'm wondering, I don't know if you know this, but 16,000 to 24,000 women die every year from breast cancer. So I'm wondering why you're not using this opportunity to create proper, clear awareness, because most of these women that are dying in Nigeria, it is from late diagnosis, it is from poor diagnosis, it is from them thinking that it is spiritual. Yeah. So I'm wondering why you're not using this avenue. And I'm also curious, do you still have the lump in that left breast as we speak right now?
Thank you for this question. I have not been given the opportunity. Like I said, maybe it came off controversial, or maybe because there was an account number that was put out there. I think that was where the whole drama started from.
Which I also have a question about, because I deal with cancer patients all the time. Funny enough, breast cancer. And unfortunately, my patient still died 2 days ago. So I understand the thought process of a typical cancer patient. So usually you didn't have a treatment plan. How did you know how much you were going to spend? Because I know you have a Benz, right, which is quite expensive. You have a car, you have properties. So why was the account number the first thing you put forward? Most cancer patients don't know how much they're going to spend, right? And they exhaust their fund. Bear in mind that you don't even know the stage. What if it's stage 1? That you probably won't spend more than maybe 10 million. And you can afford 10 million.
Perfect question. My account number was not the first thing that was put out.
It was put out that same day, though.
No, it wasn't put out that same day.
I saw it that same day,
No,
actually.
absolutely not. In fact, the first video that was put out was me
Okay,
crying.
so when was it
Yeah,
put
but how
out?
did you know?
I think that was like...
how did you
Yes,
know
what
how
was your
much you needed to
target?
spend?
What was your target?
I didn't actually put an amount. I just put out my account number.
What was your
and
target?
What influenced the decision?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly what I want to
The
explain.
decision to put it out.
Exactly. When I cried out, the first thing I did, they said, first of all, when they are doing your...
Who was this day? Is it still this Enugu doctor?
First of all, when they are doing your, maybe when they want to take out your boobs or thereabout, it was exaggerated. So I'm going to say there's
What was exaggerated?
a misinformation, because they're saying if they check your left breast, it would have spread to the right.
Does it necessarily spread to the right?
Because you can't tell. Nothing
That's
is
what I'm
absolute
saying.
in
These
medicine.
are
How could you tell you
diagnoses.
that?
Because you didn't do it. You didn't even do an imaging. So how today?
How does he know how
exactly?
whether it spread or whether it has spread?
It's not based on assumption.
And information that was passed to me.
I'm just wondering, what was your? I'm sorry. What was your target amount? Because now, if your treatment, let's assume your treatment for this stage 4 happens to be 40 million, right? And you have been given maybe 150 million. What happens to that remaining money? So what was your target? Because when people set up GoFundMe, right, they put a target, right? They'll say, okay, $10,000, we're trying to raise 20 million. Well, you can't just put an account.
purpose.
Yes, you can't just put an account and just be collecting money indefinitely.
And that's what I'm trying to explain.
I don't
the
understand
account
that
number
part.
didn't come up. The first
But
video...
it still came up.
Hold on, let me
listen.
explain. The first video that came up was me trying to get clarity. The second video was me now, people saying, oh, cancer is going to... The first video was me putting out my car for sale. The third video was me putting out my house for sale and my personal belongings.
Okay.
Have you sold them at this time?
I didn't get... You don't get buyers immediately because they are quite high.
Okay.
Yes. So it was when I put it out, that was when friends said, why do you have to sell your property? When you finish this treatment, where do you want to come back to? Just put an account number, anything one can raise. I didn't specify any amount. And no exaggerated...
Sorry, Blessing. Are you willing to admit, for the sake of transparency, are you willing to admit to Nigerians that at this time, your cancer diagnosis has not been medically confirmed?
Exactly.
But you are in the process of confirmation. But at this time,
But how would she admit that?
it has not
And that's
been
why I'm
confirmed.
saying I am giving... We are getting like a second opinion and a third opinion.
No, but the first opinion has been discredited. Are you willing to concede?
Does she agree that the first opinion has been discredited?
On the show?
Well, are you willing to concede that having gone to Lute, test having been recommended, you are waiting a medical statement that you have cancer? At this time, that statement has not been medically made. Are you willing to concede?
Yes,
for
why
the
not?
sake of accountability.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Now, are you willing to also agree that Nigerians who are empathetic to you can hold on with the donations until
The
that
donation
population
has
is
actually
made?
No,
been...
but the question I
passed
want to
up.
ask about the donations is that if it has been proven that you're either telling a lie or rather that you're telling what you have said is not true. Are you willing, first and foremost, are you willing to refund the monies that were given to you?
Why?
Because as it is now,
I will.
if you weigh the probabilities, there is a higher ratio of disbelief than belief.
Wrong diagnosis is not something that is strange.
Yeah, but is she admitting?
Assuming there was even a
But the
diagnosis.
thing is that the results that she showed says second opinion. It has it written there, second opinion.
So it means that she has had two opinions that have insisted that it's cancer.
Exactly.
So that means she's still standing by her ground that it is cancer.
No, she's not. She's
Yes,
not.
that's the reason why
She
I
is standing
said
by her ground
we are
that it's
doing a
cancer.
second opinion.
Are you not standing by your ground?
I'm
that it's
standing by
cancer?
my
She is.
ground. I'm standing by my ground.
Don't put words in her mouth. She is standing
Yeah, I
by
want
her
to be
ground that it is
extra
cancer.
sure. That's why I'm even going this route. And like you said, I am now willing to be transparent. When I run all these diagnoses, all these tests, I can now come out and say, okay, see where you guys will go and investigate, see where you guys go and do.
But
this
shouldn't that have been an automatic, even from when you come up with the announcement?
naturally.
It doesn't now have to be people going against what you said before you now say, oh, that is like it's like an afterthought.
No, Auntie Ruth, people don't put out their cancer results, funny enough.
No, but if you can put, with you want donation, when you go to go
That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm realizing now.
What
It
is
is the
just done?
donation that have to now bring
people
that.
even
Yeah,
put
but
out
what is
HIV
just
results.
done?
Exactly.
What is just done is a GoFundMe,
Yes,
even though you didn't go to GoFundMe.
And I also,
So one would assume that by the time you have put out your account number and your account details, do you understand?
You're willing
You
to
are
transfer.
standing by what you said, and you owe it to the donors to be kept abreast of every latest development with no inconsistencies. Do you understand?
Yeah.
As it is now, there's a very strong light, a very strong leaning towards one doesn't believe you because they're poking holes like the doctor has done in your stories.
Can I offer advice for you, Blessing? And I say that from a place of good faith. I say that as a human being. I'm not speaking strictly as a lawyer now. At this time, it is only necessary that you exercise restraint. You cannot be joining issues with everybody on social media.
Sorry, sir, what do you mean restrain?
In the things you are saying, like antagonize, you don't have to issue videos replying everybody that is talking. I saw your video to VDM this morning.
Okay, the video about
it is not necessary.
People love you and
So you don't need to you don't need to be antagonistic. And I want you to know that this is a serious matter. If any of the individuals who have donated money to you and has evidence of that donation decides to pursue a legal action against you, it will be more serious than coming to a right. It will be more serious than social media. If they petition you to EFCC or law enforcement, this document that we are playing with here will become a subject of legal scrutiny. The doctor whose name is on that report will be invited to make a statement. The police or the EFCC will write to the hospital, did you issue this report? The moment they say they did not issue it, that can make you liable to criminal prosecution. I want you not to take this matter like a joke. Show some sense of humility to the public. Show some willingness to be accountable. Show that you understand the concerns people have raised. And you even admitted, Blessing, that even those you framed as your enemies have donated money to you. That should touch you. That should make you humble. That people that normally are usually antagonistic of me on social media are even making donations to me. That should make you to reflect, to sit back and say, wow, so life can turn out this way. Because if those people or any of those donors decide to take up this matter, or the doctor decide to take up this matter, I want to guarantee you that it's going to be, you will have to retain a retinue of lawyers to defend you. This is a serious issue, particularly for a country that money is not easy to come by. And it's not just about the money here. The doctor just said she lost a patient 2 days ago. People are actually dying of cancer. Breast cancer is a serious matter. Yeah. So those who are patients of cancer, dealing with cancer as a real-time issue, how will they feel seeing the trivialization, seeing the conversation we are having here? And the lady, the person whose name it is said, or the person that they claim you got the reports from, if that is actually the case, how will that person feel? There has to be a point in this matter where you are willing to recognize the humanity of the concern that have been raised.
I need to ask one question. Do you think the medical board should be involved at this point? Because because it has become such a controversial issue.
It is not a self-activating institution. I have written petitions to Medical and Dental Council. Somebody will have to
because to deter.
No, they are not going to intervene except a complaint is made to them.
Okay, so who
it is
will
left
make
for the
complaints
doctor
then?
whose name had been, or it is left for somebody to activate that process. But the medical council, they investigate ethical concerns against doctors, professional misconduct, and so on. They will not have jurisdiction over Blessing. They cannot investigate.
But can the
Blessing.
lady who claims the report was originally hers, and the hospital that was used for that report, also the doctor that was included in that report, can they sue Blessing?
They can approach law enforcement. They can also, there's also a civil aspect of it, because it will be defamatory to attribute the name of a doctor to a report that is not correct. You are calling the professional integrity of that doctor to question. So that doctor is not without remedy. But Medical and Dental Council cannot investigate Blessing. They only have jurisdiction over medical practitioners. Okay. But law enforcement can ask her questions. And I want her not to just take this matter as the normal social media banter. There are people that will be willing to test the law on this issue. That if somebody comes on record, public record, to say that I have cancer, raises money because the intent would be that this was economically for pecuniary gains. The fact that money has been raised, I will assume running into millions, that will clearly go to intent. That ab initio, the intention was to deceive the public. I'm not making that conclusion yet. I'm just advising her as a Nigerian, please be circumspect. Okay? Don't put up a hostile attitude on this matter. Have the humility, come to the public. If you know, if your conscience is telling you that you have done something wrong, go to Nigerians and apologize. And refund to those who have donated to you. That may be the best way forward.
Okay, Blessing, before you ask your question, I would like to ask, at this point, when there's just so much doubt and so much disbelief in your cancer claims, have you felt any urge to refund monies that have been given to you until you can prove that you really do have this cancer?
Okay, a lot of people who said...
Has it been suggested that people advised you that maybe you should do that?
Yes, a couple of people who have reached out, I think a lot of them have not been able to put out evidences. If you have an evidence that you sent me money and you want me to refund you, I wouldn't mind. I would do that.
No, but I'm not even saying wait till they approach you. I'm saying as a matter of principle, because your cancer diagnosis is still unclear, even as we speak, that whether you should go the extra mile to ensure that you have all the necessary documents on ground. Show it to the public. This is the stage I've gone through. This is the mistake I made at the beginning, but this is where I'm at now. This is the stage I'm at now. I've done A, B, C, D, E. That will tally to what a medical person expects. Based on that, you've returned the funds, and then when you've now done that, let them now use their own discretion to decide whether or not to still send you the money. Are you prepared to take that chance?
Why not? Why not?
Can I ask you to also how much you have raised so far, or you won't be willing to discuss that?
Well, I can.
How much have you raised so far?
I think it should be about maybe 11, 12 million.
You've raised 11, 12 million?
Yeah.
Because we had over 100 million.
They're just exaggerating.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a question, just a quick question. The lump that you found in July that was non-cancerous, was the doctor saying that result was wrong, or that lump is now cancerous?
Is now cancerous.
Is it possible to have a non-cancerous lump that now becomes cancerous?
No, it's not likely. If, for example, the commonest lump that I would expect you to have that was non-cancerous, that is benign, is fibroadenoma. And fibroadenoma never becomes... You won't live long enough for it to undergo malignant change.
So what you're saying now is not physically possible to
unless
have a non-cancerous lump
cancer
that
in
now
July
becomes cancerous.
And they missed the cancer in July. That sounds more likely.
They missed the cancer.
And that's what I'm saying. That sounds more likely. Even at that, funny enough, my patient last week, her first diagnosis was last November. And she's already so toxic. The breast is already fumigating, it's smelling, her arms are big. And so I'm just worried that if they miss the cancer in July and you're still carrying this lump till March, or we're in April now, it's very worrisome actually.
Sorry, doctor, when we say stage 4 cancer, can you be descriptive?
So when you're saying that something is stage 4,
yes,
right, it means
what would
that
the breast
it has
stage
spread.
4 cancer look like?
You can't really tell from the breast. Well, the staging is based on the spread. It just means that it has spread to a distant... So it has spread to a distant organ. So it has gone to the liver. It has gone to either the liver, bone, lungs, So that is basically that it has spread. That is what stage 4 means. It doesn't really mean
the patient physical appearance?
Yes, of course. By the time it's going to the liver, and it has affected a lot of the liver, or the majority of the liver, you can start having jaundice, you start having nausea, you start having all those symptoms. If it has gone to the lung, you have difficulty in breathing. But so it just depends on... People have back pain and they cannot stand anymore.
Okay, thank you so much for this. And Blessing, we all do wish you well. We hope that if you do have this cancer, you give us the accountability that we need to be convinced that you actually do have it. And my sister, if you don't have it, I really think that you need to dig deep and look for a solution to your state of mind. So we wish you well. We hope that you everything you wish for is given to you, and we pray for your quickest recovery, whether you have cancer or whether you don't. Some recovery of sorts, we pray for you to have it. Okay?
I feel like, number one, she has not watched those medical movies, those...
If you watch Grey's Anatomy, you supposed to get... You know when she first came out, she said, when her first video, she said neurologist.
Yes. And the thing is that the first...
But now she has changed it to oncologist.
But the thing is that the first time she came out, you came out that you have breast cancer, you barbed your hair.
Without chemotherapy. She said it that she had not gone for
barbed the hair.
chemotherapy. So how people that barb hair is chemotherapy is a fallout, you know. Your hair starts falling off and then you have to barb and all. She came with barb hair.
When I saw her, the way she was, she came, no. When she was, yeah, she came, when she started talking, I was like,
wearing a long face and
long
all.
face without low cut. I was like, hey, yeah. Anyway, Nemesis has caught up with this lady. That was the first thing that came to my mind when she started talking about. Sincerely, when she started saying that she had breast cancer, I said, finally, you can even go and rest. So at least you have something that, as in, that will be nothing. Yeah, sincerely, I'm not. Pardon me. I do not wish her bad. But when she started with that thing, the first time she came out, I said, hey, yeah, finally, she has something that will take her time off all this rubbish that she's doing up and down. Then as she was talking, my mind was like, are you sure this woman? Then she said she was, I said, wait, you barbed your hair. Have you started chemo? I started asking questions. I was so upset. I just moved on because I've watched enough medical movies, all those series that for me to know, you cannot just come out like this. This thing that this guy is playing with. Then I knew that it was
sensitive. There are people who are going through this.
I know more than 5 people that have had breast cancer. And I know more than 3, those that I know that had cancer are late now. Breast cancer. Even when this breast cancer became something like when the
public awareness.
Yeah, the awareness became so loud. Many, like 15 years ago, I will not forget. Like 15 years ago, I think I was still probably, I just came out of it. I just finished my NYC. And my stylist then, her mom had breast cancer in the locality in our area then. So they're not so aware. But they said it's an offer. You know that traditional thing. Then they said it was long. Then they cut off the breast. Then the next thing, I was like, are you sure it's not breast cancer? Less than a year, I knew another person in my unit in church that had it. And I saw that they started going for chemo. Then the next I saw that the lady's hair, she had to go on low cut. Then I became aware. So when this blessing started talking, my mind, I was like, this girl, you don't know what you're talking about. I said maybe she's even, when she called me, I said maybe she's doing solidarity that before, maybe she has died before death. She's preparing towards, sincerely, only for me to see the video.
Another interesting
when they
thing.
asked that question, I was like,
our first video, she said she has stage 4. She started the only stage 4. So stage 4 clinic, what's stage 4? What do you before she now turned it to stage 4 cancer, before neurologist, before it now became oncologist on TV now, you know. I think it's a shame. What do you think?
You can't shame the shameless.
Okay.
My solution. You can't shame the shameless. Because the moment she came, I saw this thing as just a badly scripted movie. Because when she started cutting the hair before what she was saying
on camera, you know, we said it now that
her first video she said she was diagnosed. Her second one she said she needed the money for diagnosis. Then she said they saw lump and they want to determine this cancer. And the same person said she said I was diagnosed with cancer. Now they want to check for cancer.
Now she also said that they want to amputate. I found that very funny. She said that they want to amputate her breast. Amputate. I said okay.
They said stage 4 cancer. And we all know that stage 4 cancer is like
it's bad.
Most people in that stage do not appear healthy. Like she was so healthy for that stage.
Exactly.
Of cancer. It actually means that the cancer has actually spread. And so when I saw this thing, when she now came on live again and she was like this, trying to defend her lies, I was like,
when the doctor was asking that question,
that doctor did not take it easy with her at all.
Like, even was it Freeze? I mean,
Dr. Freeze.
Daddy Freeze. When he was asking the question, and the doctor said, "Wait, which hospital? How did they there? What did they use to check?" The doctor repeated the question. She did as if she didn't hear the question. Dr. Freeze even helped her again to say the same thing that the doctor. And I said, no, they want to check. They've not really confirmed. My mom was like,
she was just.
So you just wish.
I'm actually just surprised.
And the next one I saw was when she had an interview with another guy. That she was standing, that she had the wig on, and she was the way she was like,
and she was
interview that she denied claiming she said she had cancer. In that interview, that's why she was claiming that it was long. She wants to check.
Yeah, it was long.
She was now claiming she never said she had cancer. She was not even like
the
amount that.
They asked her that she's not returning any money. No, she didn't compel anybody to give her money. Nobody can
Honestly,
ask her
this is
for
just
Ah,
fraud.
no, no,
This
no,
is
no,
just
no.
No, they're
fraud.
supposed to arrest
There's no,
I'm
there's
telling
no
you,
shame about
she's
it.
supposed to go to jail.
Because
No,
all
they can't
people-
leave this.
Are you really in stage 4 or is miscommunication?
Maybe it's miscommunication because that was what I was told. But I'm also trying to do, when you do your biopsy, I want to like have, different options and be sure of what I'm doing.
They said in 24 hours you made 100 million from donations.
Which kind of 100 million?
Okay, the money not reach 100 million.
Never reach 100 million.
How much did that reach?
13.
13 million. Many people are saying you are lying, that you should post your results online. So what do you have to say to them?
I can't post my results online. It's a personal stuff.
How many times have you done chemotherapy?
I've not started chemo. I just got the results. It's called the biopsy. It was a lump. Initially, they said it was not cancerous. After a few months, when I wanted to take out the lump, they now said it is cancerous.
Online now, a lot of people say you should come and apologize.
For
to
what?
People you hurt.
Who did I hurt?
As in, you came out and you said the cancer is stage 4.
I think I'm not a doctor, and maybe I just passed the message that a doctor gave to me. I don't know the stage I am right now because I've run all the tests. In a few days' time, I'll go back to my oncologist, and they'll be able to tell me the exact stage.
When did you know that you have cancer?
Ending of January.
Are they going to cut the off?
We are hoping it doesn't get to that point, but if it gets to that point, the most important thing is let me be alive.
Can you educate us more about the cancer and how can people prevent it?
First of all, as a lady, the most common kind of cancer we have is breast cancer.
Okay.
So please, every morning when you wake up, always try to check your boobs and check if there is a lump.
What are the symptoms of breast cancer?
Sometimes you can have spine pain. There are sometimes you have this, it could be like say your body they beep.
Thank you so much for the information, Mama. So some people said you were trying to raise money to give to your husband to start a car business. You saw it?
For what now? How much Nigerians get to raise money?
Do you still need people donation or you want to stop it?
I still need people's donation, but if you want to.
What is your biggest regret in life?
Nothing.
If you could go back in time to correct one thing.
Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
What do you have to say to your people?
I love you guys. Thank you so much for the donation.
Survivors of
sorry.
cancer have come out now.
It's,
Yes,
someone
now.
Someone actually claimed that the test that she submitted
Was fake now.
doctored from another person's
Yes.
medical report.
Can you
So this
imagine?
is just fraud. This is fraud
No, they
basically,
are supposed to
and
sue her.
the enforcement agency has to, they really need to take it up.
Good day, Nigerians. My name is Mrs. Deborah Barra. I'm the creative director of Zazie Beauty Place. I'm a makeup artist. I reside in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. A wife and a proud mother of 4 kids. I am the very lady that Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, also known as Blessing CEO, doctored my results. Here is my story. Sometime last year, she was in Asaba for a doctoral shoot, which I happen to be the makeup artist.
Hey guys, it's Zazie Beauty. Fume the makeup, we're not done yet. Let me show you this Zazie. Let me show you this CEO. So this is Zazie Beauty. See how pretty she is.
Fast forward to last 2 weeks or last week thereabouts, when she started flagging on her social media that she's having stage 4 cancer, crying, wailing, that she's selling up her house, putting up her things for auctioning and all that, On Wednesday last week, 25th of March, my good friend and my sister called her to check up on her. The phone was on loudspeaker. So from there, my friend was like, that you have to put up yourself together, that okay, or are you hear from Zazie because you know Zazie's story. That was how I started talking to her, encouraging her, telling her that she should gather herself. That is not even a social media thing at all. That she should gather herself. I started praying for her, cursing the spirit of cancer. I even told her that, okay, good a thing. That day was on a Wednesday. I even recommended prayer links for her. I even sent one to her. I started telling her that there is nothing God cannot do. You have to go for your medicals. You have to, there is something you take one step at a time. So that was how we put down the call until we got back to the office. He got on call again with my friend. She was crying. We are trying to encourage her. We even had to put a doctor online to go helping us to to let her know what is on ground. That is not a social media, it's not a crying thing. It is true. It's not even something you will hear, you will not wail, you will cry. But in it all, you have to pull yourself together, because if you don't put that yourself together, you will not know the next step and the right thing to do. That was what we were telling her. The doctor now try talking to her. Okay, how did you go about? Have you removed the lump? Have they done what they are supposed to do? She said her doctor said it's stage 4. They did one thing. The doctor now said, well, you know, I can't see you. If these are the things your doctor, you've really gone for your examination, I think your situation needs an urgent attention. That was how the doctor exited the call. So as she was crying with kind of just put yourself together. I was even telling her that God saw me through this, see the scar, it have all gone, as she was.
Sincerely, no, it's not.
I think the government even needs to take it up. Apart from, individuals, people talking about, I think the government really needs to do something. And this is what I was saying about social media, that there has to be control. You can't just wake up and think because you have green light and blue light, what do they call it? And you have camera, ring light, and you have phone that have data. Oh yeah, I have this. If you can come out to say something as insensitive as that, cancer, stage 4.
She said they love her.
What did they?
The people that do
she said people. She didn't know people love her this small.
People love, how much have you realize now that he had that is in billions? She said billions bar. She said that she started billions bar. It's not that it's 30 million. In my mind, I say 30 million. You collected some people's sweat.
It's even more than 30 million because when somebody came out to say that he alone, he gave her 20 million. She's not being open about it. He said he gave her 20 million.
Honestly, she actually has a history of lies.
Yes, now that's what she thrives on, lies.
Like, she has a history of that. The other time she was on the air for claiming someone else's mansion.
Yeah, somebody else's.
That one, and of course, the public embarrassment. Now she has updated. And I'm asking myself, why is she doing all this? Because she's actually affiliated to a rich person, IVD. And we know that IVD is like a billionaire.
Which IVD is rich?
Which
IVD is that? IVD of which years?
Basically,
IVD of before his wife died, or IVD of after his wife died. He doesn't have any money. He doesn't have any money. She know that he has deactivated his account. She has deactivated her own account. He too has deactivated his account. The IVD of before his wife died, or the IVD of after his wife died? Because after his wife died, we realized that like he was basically spending her money or using her. Yes, now which money? Okay, help me. If she's affiliated to a billionaire, okay. So that's they freaking don't have chingbang.
So even
they are broke.
Even if she's broke, actually, this is a wrong way. I feel that some wrong people are actually taking advantage of this crowdfunding stuff.
Yes,
because I remember the issue of barbecue. She came that there's this popular influencer. She's a popular FC fan because people know her as barbecue. She does barbecue. No, that's just the name. She's in Italy and everything. She came.
She's Nigerian.
Yeah, she's a Nigerian.
But she's not in the country.
She's popular among the FC people on Twitter. They know her. Yes, Whiskey FC people. So she claimed that she had kidney issue. Maybe she or her sister. Even Davido had to donate to her. I gave her like a huge sum of money then, and after everything, after the back and forth, found out it's a lie. So when people like that actually go unpunished, people like that go scot-free.
More people will do it.
More people now feel, get rich because they don't.
Go for me.
Yes, seriously.
Even of this lady issue, some people claimed this lady that had problem then that claimed that she was raped and everything. Another person from abroad wanted to crowdfund on her issue because she said she needed to take legal issue. She was claiming a huge sum of money, like 100 million to fight for. Like,
why do we like to remind ourselves
which legal issue requires 100 million?
100 million.
So she was now like feminist should donate 100 million. And when the fans kind of like refused to donate to her own account, then she did not really back up the lady again to take up the issue. So the enforcement agencies have to
They need to carry
Make
out.
a scapegoat, like just one
Yes,
scapegoat. Let's just
and,
publicize the
and
scapegoat.
she's the perfect
And let the
candidate.
scapegoat
I'm
just
telling you,
easy.
she's such
She
a
has gone
perfect.
too far.
Like the way Bobby
to
Skin
Ah.
scapegoated, they should just scapegoat
Exactly.
her.
You see,
Everybody should
you
just-
see how they use Bobrisky and Bobrisky don't. We don't hear Bobrisky. He has kept quiet now,
Yeah,
even
they
though
just need to just
in
scapegoat her,
a
they
funny,
just-
funny way, we kind of miss him, sha.
Let me tell
Or
you,
miss
Collect a
him.
portion of
Who is
rice.
Well, you know,
That's it.
all
No,
is
but
There are
there.
some-
they
there are
have
some-
to try.
No, no,
Exactly.
There
I
are
mean,
some
no,
people that
you see all these people, they don't have time.
there are some people that are very insignificant to society. Sorry to
Are
say.
you very what?
Insignificant to society. If you want to be sure, you don't need to pay attention to
Actually,
them.
they
Let's
are.
say-
No, now we are not talking
they-
about
they are-
society
no,
now.
See, they are entertainers, but then if Blessing CEO should go now, does she have any influence that?
No. As a matter of fact, I think that she's losing
relevance.
Yeah, she's losing relevance. So
Was
I
she
think
never
that's
relevant?
why
What
she was
was her
never
relevance?
relevant. But you know, she was not in her faces. She was in her faces. But it's like, you know, it has really that maybe she didn't really have anything
And
to
that's
say
why,
again. Maybe that's why
came out of breast
she now
cancer
do this.
to go to the extreme. These people,
Exactly.
they thrive on the attention that they get, whether
Yeah.
negative or positive attention. They thrive on it.
For what?
Nah, I want to buy a new phone.
I want to do more.
Imagine.
You can see the
If
camera
you
of
even
our
come
phone.
out, though, if you even come
What
out,
phone is that?
I'm telling you,
What phone
if
is
you
that?
even come out on social media, oh, I need a phone, oh, I don't have a phone. You will genuinely have
Oh,
people
she
that will buy
answered
it.
that my house.
But not that cancer. They must take this thing up.
It's just basically you cannot shame the shameless. That's what I. Because online
She's-
with evidence and
she's
everything,
Eh.
you're still trying to like show everything. You're book until you shame.
Yeah,
Like
I think this
It's
is
a mental illness.
it's
They've
beyond-
said it.
it's beyond
She's a
shame.
mental illness.
It's beyond
Yes.
shame, and I
Something
think, like
here.
you said, it's mental.
It's
is
a
the
mental
fact that
illness. As always say she's cursed
she
as
thinks that
well.
she can get away with it. Like, okay, she'll lie and then she'll get away with it. It's the same thing as someone doing Yahoo to
She's
somebody
even
outside of the
opening
country.
it.
If the FBI should come and arrest people in Delta State, I know they said if they track people and all this thing, they come. It's the thing that she's exactly doing. She's falsifying records. She's lying about her
Somebody
medical
else's
records.
record.
Somebody
Yes.
else's medical record.
Where did she
Forged
get
it
it?
to her
That's
own-
another thing.
No,
Where
no,
did she
the
get it?
person-
Who gave it to her?
So-
They are supposed to
So she
gather
found
all
out
of
that
them
the person
together.
has breast cancer, and then she was like, "Oh, let me see your reports."
Oh.
So the person sent it to her. Then she
She
just
now-
falsified it, twisted it, put her own name, and then she now put it out as her own diagnosis. And that's how she just came up with the lie.
She's not
So
well.
she's a pathological liar. Right?
But now,
Yeah.
you know what's happening now? Anyway, if you've been following the trend on
Mm.
IG, people have been blessing her. As her name is, they've been blessing her.
Exactly.
So
Let's
as
have
you
with
wish,
curses.
so will you get. This is that's what I said. You see that cancer that you said you are going to have different things. People have been saying they've not it's prayer, but indirect prayer that she will get. You know, somebody crying wolf.
But there's no need for prayer now. She said it herself.
So come on.
She has said it that we are not the one that wished you, and she's the one that said it herself. So
But
okay,
honestly,
so
cancer
be
is not
it.
something you should
You can
Actually,
imagine.
Regardless
the
of
trauma,
which type of
the
Yes.
cost, the expenses, the pain.
I had to see that. I watched this lady's own this morning. As in, you know, after chemo, the aftercare is even more expensive.
Honestly.
The thing that they spend, the money that is being spent.
And after everything, there's actually chances of a relapse. So it's
Yes,
not
now.
you can cure.
Like diary of a Niger girl,
Yeah.
Ifedayo. Yeah, she was talking about her mom now, that her mom died of breast cancer in 2015, you know. But that, you know, she did treatment, she did chemo and all that, and then she got better. You know, like she said, her hair started to go, she got stronger and everything, and everybody was happy, like, oh, you know, she's better. Only for the cancer to relapse.
Yeah, it happened to a
And
friend
he
of mine,
even
a very
came,
good friend of
he
mine.
came back worse. He usually comes back worse. He came back worse, that affected everywhere. And eventually she died.
Yeah,
You know, is that the kind of
my
thing
friend
you'll be
died 2
using
years
to-
ago? It's going to be 2 years by mid-year.
Sorry for your
Yeah,
loss.
and it was breast cancer the same. And they already cut one off. And the thing still came back. Can
Yeah,
you
they
imagine?
said cancers are cells, they never stop growing. They just keep on multiplying.
But
So
there
if
are
it's still
some-
left,
Mhm.
it will still keep on multiplying. That's like relapses.
Yeah, if he's left, if he's left.
I just
but-
pray for, well, my prayers are with Blessed. If she has, she said she
prayer?
has.
Is it
No, which prayer?
prayer or prayer?
Which
Which
prayer?
one are you doing? Because then I said, "Oh, pray for."
Prayer.
Let me finish what I'm saying. The thing is that she said that it's lump, that they found lump.
Lungs.
And
That's what she said in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beginning. She
But
said
the thing
she
is
said
that-
lungs,
Can't
then
even,
they now
can't even believe
discovered.
any of these people. Well, what
Like,
she
I'm telling
said
you.
do not
because-
wish. I do not wish cancer onto my enemy. Not to talk of somebody playing about it. But the thing is, she needs to be very careful. You don't pray for such things. You don't say. You don't even play.
You
on
don't
people's
use such
empathy.
things as
See, at this point, you don't need to be telling her you need to be careful. And she's an adult.
Yes.
Abio,
She's
you know what you are
responsible
doing.
for her
I think
actions. And
you
I
are invisible.
think the government or whichever body is responsible for this kind of thing should take action on it.
Government needs to
Yes,
take
I think
action now.
FCC should be the one. Targeted.
Yes,
It's a financial
definitely.
crime.
Yes,
It's
this
a
is
financial crime.
straightforward now.
It's
Ojukoju,
straight- exactly. It's not even. They are not- they're
Oroju
not just-
and
it's 419. It is Yahoo Yahoo.
You know, it is now.
What is
It
it?
is Yahoo Yahoo. Why will I give her
It
1
doesn't matter,
naira?
but she raised money.
Well, Jesus has paid the price. So
Which
I'm
price
not
did
paying
he
for
pay?
her. I'm not paying for her cancer
Which price did
treatment.
you pay? Where is the money in your account?
But it is well. Only God will save her. I just saw that. Anyway, people are going to drag that. Yeah, King Mitchell said she had to refund her money.
Very dark
Ma
man.
said she had to refund her money. You know, people that
Everybody,
But to be
people are
honest,
saying
I'm
that.
quite
Even
disappointed.
someone that gave her 20 million.
She said that
yeah.
she's going to pay very dark money. This time.
In
But I'm quite
installments.
disappointed that even some of these people that you see that they go extra mile to debunk other people's lies. I was surprised that he said
Very
he
dark man.
said
Yeah, I'm surprised
Why
too.
did he go? Why did he?
Although he was
investigate?
skeptical and he kept saying that, come and show
It's
me. He
actually
was
a trap
even,
from
you
the
know.
very dark man. Because I suspect that he knows and it's kind of like you just want that authority that I gave you money so you can like drag choker like hold her by the neck like choker.
Okay, that
Because
is
we
drama
know
is built on
Martin.
folks.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, she wait.
He's ready to hold her by the throat and
Okay,
not
let's
give
see
the
how it
money.
goes.
So let's just see
Let's see
how
how
it
it goes.
And I think that people should not prey on Nigerian generosity because there
Yes,
are
now
millions of
because
people who
the
actually
people
need
who
help.
genuinely,
And
yes.
these bad
Genuinely
eggs
need
are
help.
going to affect the good people, the real people that actually need help. Because so
That's
we
how
all should be
the.
careful.
I mean, that's almost exactly
the
how rape is
downside.
now. Several times, you see the cases of people coming and say that
Yeah,
they
you
be
say
raped,
they
and then you
rape
find
you.
out later
It's a
that
lie.
it's a lie. Just so it's probably consensual. It's probably just to get back at someone that they
Maybe he
have
just annoyed
just
you or he
annoyed
didn't do what
you.
you
Even
want.
the recent one that came out on TikTok that she was lying, like said that she was raped, the person entered that room, and everybody found out that it was a lie.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Right? So then somebody was genuinely raped and now comes out, they'll be like,
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
People that even
Are
want
you
to help,
sure?
they'll be like, they
They'll
want
be
to take a step
skeptical,
back
yeah.
first.
You
Ah,
know,
okay,
people
should I-
will be in a hurry
They'll
to.
be in a
People
hurry
will
to
still
just-
slow down. Let's see, you know, and
let's see
that,
how it unfolds.
that kind of
And by
thing is
then,
really not nice. It's really not nice.
So they
Anyway.
offer, they're not those that pay the price. People that pay the price are the ones that actually are the victims.
Yes, I shall hope that this case must not go like that. Because she cannot chop this one like she has been chopping all the other. No, she cannot chop this
They
one.
have contacts.
They
Can you
can-
call anybody in FCC?
I don't know anybody now.
You.
You know, a journalist.
Well, that's true. That's true. And then exactly, they can see it now. They can, yes, you can raise petition.
And
No, that's
follow up
true.
with it.
Did she drop money that she want to go and raise person?
No. It's not
yeah,
about her
yeah,
dropping
yeah.
money.
Yes, now,
She's
no,
a
me.
journalist. She can do it.
Yes, and the fact that you even
My emotions.
yes, now you defrauded people, even if you didn't defraud me, and then you came to social media.
It's
I don't know
misinformation.
when they say so cyberbullying. We only look at this person abuse you, this person this one go in cyberbullying to us innocent. What would I call us, Abby? Yes, now it's cyber because how will you just come and only for us to you are playing on our
Well, those
emotions.
people that
You have caused me emotional stress.
Individuals
I will
that
sue you
actually
for
emotional
people
damage.
that died from breast cancer. The moment she started her story and the tears and the crocodile tears and everything,
Yes.
take that person to a place.
Bad,
that person
yes,
has
like
actually left.
I just saw
On
one.
my timeline now, if you see, you need to see the people that have gone through breast cancer, that have lost someone, beloved one due to cancer, not only even breast cancer, they're coming out. And sincerely, when I read comments on her
It's not
post,
nice at all.
people are saying this girl needs to be sanctioned. They need to get a scapegoat. As in, sincerely, we need a
We
scapegoat.
really need a
to teach
scapegoat.
other people.
Yeah, so that
You
you
don't
don't
play
just
on
come on
people's
social
emotions.
media and all that. We need, and we have to get it. That's why it is important that you people should share videos. Share this video. Share this video so that it will get to the right, the right people in the right places so that they can take action. This must not go, or else we'll go and riot. Anyway, so I want us to talk about something today,
What's that?
and it's something that's, been on my mind, because of some things that I've been seeing. Okay, so I want us to talk about complications, friendship complications. Now, they come in several parts. Okay, so I want us to talk about friendships, that get complicated in the sense that, okay, this is a friendship, but one person wants more than the friendship. So this friendship I'm talking about now, it could be same sex or different sexes, just friendship. And then friendship in when friendship gets uncomfortable or when you feel like, oh, you're not receiving the same energy, you know, from this your so-called friend and all that. So I want us to talk about that today. So let's start with when somebody, now opposite sex, when you have a friend and then it's clear that somebody wants more than the friendship. How do you navigate that more than what you have, you know?
Oh,
Who want to bake?
Okay, I remember this thing that you just said.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a trend then. Someone said, send a message to your bestie. They asked all the male guys to send a message to their bestie and tell them that I've always want to have something more. Or like it was supposed to be like a prank. So like tell your bestie like I've always want something more, but I can't even recollect how the message was crafted. But the gist of it like I actually want more. I don't want to be offended again. I want us to more. Let's see how it's like. Let's see the person's response. So like many people that sent theirs, like let's say 15 people that I read from, like 5 had a positive response. Like, why didn't you say anything? Why did you
exactly?
Like, I actually felt this way. Actually, some were like, no, some just were left or let's say unread. Some were left unread, some went with the block. So basically the dynamics are actually different. It depends on the friends, the relationship and everything. We know that there are some people that actually love their so-called bestie. And that's why many guys are actually insecure when they see that their wife or their significant other has a male bestie. Because we know that 80% of male bestie will want to have something more intimate with their bestie. Because other guys, we know these guys now.
Do you mean the opposite
80%,
sex?
yes, of male for male. I don't know about female. I can speak for the guys. Like 80% of them will actually want more from their female bestie.
Okay, so you are saying that a man, you know, a male cannot have
we can
bestie without ulterior
yes,
motive.
guys can have pure relationship, like pure friendship with a female. But if my female bestie or 80% of if their female bestie offers them something more, not relationship, maybe sexually, they will take it. Slip out of their bestie and tell them that no, we are adults here.
We are adults here.
We are consenting adults.
I hear you.
Okay,
oh yeah.
You want to say something?
No, I think what is said about 80% of men wanting more to do with their maybe bestie or something, I think can be read in different ways, right? And I think this is one thing that I'm very vocal about a man knowing how to discipline himself and hold himself back from whatever instincts he might have as a man. So if you feel like, oh, okay, I mean, you will never stop seeing fine girls in this world. That's the first thing.
You know what?
You will never stop seeing fine girls in this world. You will not stop seeing
handsome guys too in this world.
Handsome guys in this world, girls that you know that okay, they appear to be your spec or something. You never stop seeing them in this world. So do you want to pursue every Tom, Dick, and Harry that you see that, oh, they look beautiful and all? And it's just, that statistic I just gave just shows the amount of discipline that a lot of men have, right? Because if, oh, you offer me and I take it, it means that I probably have no self-worth.
For the man or for the
For the man. For the man. Just like, okay, now, any man that comes to you and then close to you, you're like, okay, you're handsome, you're beautiful, you know. I mean, that shows how less you think about yourself. That, oh, okay, you cannot choose, you cannot say no.
You don't have a mind of yourself.
You don't have a mind of your own. That, okay, if they offer you, you take it, offer you, take it, offer you, take it, but you can be able to get other things, but if they offer you, you take it. It means that you don't have control over what you can allow in your space, right? So I just think that just like exposing the indiscipline that men have. But as a person, I know that I can have platonic friendship. I have platonic friendship with people and have great friendships. Yeah. And I think many men, they don't understand the kind of opportunity they lose by wanting something more from people. Because a lot of times, they don't know that some of them, women are the people that will take them to the next level. So when you try to now have something else to do, you don't know the door you're closing by offering something else or trying to.
This something else that you're talking about, can you be breaking it
down? Romantically. I mean, something that is a quarter of conscience having us stop it.
Wait, I'm not started.
You say stop. Wait, please, let's be clear. In the spirit of we are all adults here, let's be clear. Is sex romance?
No.
Not necessarily.
So
Like,
exactly,
because
not
of-
necessarily. So I just want to say something like, okay, what he was saying was that, okay, if you offer me sex, okay, that's sex now. So anybody, if you offer me sex and I'm game, I can decide that, okay, let's do it, we are friends. And although, it can be tricky because sometimes
Because
once you cross that line,
Yes, it's
but
because
I'm
you are-
talking now, let's talk about people who genuinely
Want
fall in
something.
love with their besties
Yeah,
and want
that's-
something
so-
deeper.
so-
So how do you navigate
Okay, so
that?
I was piggybacking off his own conversation
Mm.
about, lady offers sex or something more to the guy and the guy takes it. That's what my thought process was going that way. Right. But yeah, I speak about that one. But if you genuinely want something more, like you said, communication matters. Don't just die in silence. He gave statistics about 15 people, 5 got positive response, and beautiful things can develop from there because already you're friends with the person. Right. So I know you very well, you're my best friend, and you don't have anybody around you and everything. So if I'm something that I don't mind having you in my life.
What
So
if you have somebody around you?
if you have somebody around you, like
Yeah.
if you're in a relationship, then that's automatic. Come on.
We discussed this in the past on this same table.
Yeah.
I know that was when we
That
discussed
was
about
boundaries.
Boundaries.
But now we are talking about people who genuinely have feelings. And you'll be surprised that a lot of
See,
people
that's
on
the
this
thing.
table.
If
But
you're in a
I can't
relationship
because
and I'm
sorry. Let me say something. Because I'm your friend. I'm your we are guy. I'm besties.
Mhm.
But inside me, I have feelings. But I cannot show it because one, we are friends, and I don't know how it will come across to you. And because I don't want to lose this friendship, I just keep it to me. So, and you are there, you are oblivious. You can
Okay.
have relationships, you can have a boyfriend, you break up, you girlfriend, you break up, and I'll be the one with shoulder that you cry on and we'll talk about it. Meanwhile, I can't really say, I have the feelings and I have your genuine interest and that kind of thing, but I can't say it.
Okay, so I think what I would say about that particular case is if the time of communication matters a whole lot. All right. If you're in a relationship, I have no right to communicate that I like you when you're in
definitely.
a committed relationship.
Mhm.
If you probably break up and then you are healing, I don't even have any right at that moment that you're healing until you're like, okay, I
So
want
you
to
won't use me as a rebound.
as a rebound.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So you have
But
to
then
have some
if
self-worth for yourself.
if you are now like, okay, yeah, I want to go on a date with the guy or something, the guy spoke with me, that means you are already in a way open. Right. So having not people in your life as a relationship, then I cannot start making my intentions known at that moment. Right. So I also have to be very conscious and self-aware of the fact that you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, don't communicate because obviously you're not going to confuse the person that, okay, you're my friend and everything. You're going to destroy the friendship, confuse the person, just a lot of messy things are going to happen. The person's partner, the person gets to hear about it, it's just going to create a messy cycle. If they break up, and it's just after the breakup, then she now comes to tell you, oh, this and like, I like you. That's very sensitive because she's going through pain in that moment. You might even lose anything from her. Even though she probably would agree to you, probably later on, you will lose it at that moment because you're not conscious about the time they are communicating this. And when you're meant to communicate, it's probably when she's available, going out with people, or even when he's like, okay, yeah, I met this girl and then I'm trying to. So you should be able to know when the person is available or open for a relationship or for friendship, but not when they're in a relationship. I think that's something that you have to understand very clearly. Understand the boundary of when you should communicate this thing. And if she's in a committed relationship, you're going to get married and all. And keep your feelings to yourself.
Forever hold your
But
peace.
All the people.
When she started
Going back to your point where you said if two people are friends and one person is in love with the friend and the other friend is not aware, I think if you are someone in that kind of situation, the best thing I feel is let your intention known, but probably just disguise in a joking matter. Let this person know that I am your friend, but honestly, if possible, I actually want more. The only reason I'm your friend because I want more. Because
So
I feel
you just said it that you shouldn't do that because you need to confuse the person.
I feel you should make your intention known. Let the person know that this is genuinely how I feel, so that the person will know that okay.
What is your infatuation?
Will the person feel the same way after that?
Honestly, the person wait. Why I'm saying this is because at that moment, the person might be. Let the person have it as knowledge that this my friend is in love with me. But because of my relationship or anything, the person will listen. However, I'm saying that this my friend is in love with you. So you know that there are some things you should not do with that person.
Wait,
this person is not just here.
My friend is someone that doesn't have sense.
Well,
what do you mean? So there are things you won't do with that person.
There are some things you like. For instance, now.
So that's when you said. Maybe
there are some things that somebody will do with you do for you out
Like
of
what?
love? Like there are something that some people do out of love.
Example.
Okay, for instance, now there someone called like you want to how would I put it now?
We'll put it
One is not coming to my mind.
better
Now.
say
Say it now. The reason I'm saying this is because some ladies, you understand, they might actually like the friend also. But both of them probably have an idea that, okay, this person is way out of my league, this person is way out of my league, or this person is not my spec, this person is not my spec. While the feeling is mutual. But because they've not actually communicated it, and this person I don't want to be the first person to break this friendship. Another person is feeling like, I don't want to be the first person to break this friendship. So if both of them are like open about it, once the relationship does not work, then maybe if it's destiny or anything, because I'm a person that actually believe in destiny and so. So if it is destiny, they might find themselves to each other. And if it's not destined, then they can just do their deal. So basically,
I think you're contradicting yourself with your.
And what I'm saying is that
let me explain. You mentioned investing in a relationship, and then that came.
Now I'm saying two friends. Mm-hmm. We are best friends. You know, as many times relationships go ups and down. I'll be dating today, tomorrow I'm single. You understand? Or I'm in a maybe negative relationship, but because I feel like
situation,
like I don't have choice, or I don't want to be alone. Or there are some ladies that actually they feel that don't let me all part of this relationship because I don't have
somebody
choice.
Else, yeah.
There are so many people in such because there are so many instances. There is really no straight line to this issue because there's different scenarios and everything. But what I'm just saying basically is, if you are in love with your best friend, you can just put it out as a joke. The other side, the person is having a negative reaction. Just
no. I think that's quite manipulative.
Yeah, I have another opinion anyway.
What's your opinion?
And it's not straightforward as a guy. If you're a guy communicating to a lady, you should not communicate it on a joke, just to slightly.
Especially something that's serious.
Something that's serious. I mean, you should know what you want and go for what you want as a man. Because if you not say, if you say yes or no, if it's no, take your no, chest it and hold it back. If it's yes, go for it.
Would that not affect the
relationship? Many people don't express their mind. It's because they do not want to disrupt the friendship.
Yeah, exactly.
The friendship has its own. Okay, maybe this person has sense, advises me, or we are business partner and everything. Like there are so many pros to the friendship.
Like you don't want to lose.
Then, being I'm in love with that person. I can't really. Maybe I don't have any effect or control on my emotion. I'm in love with that person. I think I'm in love with that person. You understand? So basically, if I feel that if me expressing myself, like if me like saying, okay, ultimatum, be my lover or not.
If we can't be lovers, like then we can't be friends.
The lady will say, I cannot offer you what you want, but I can just offer you friendship. Do you want that or not? And there are some guys that feel that the moment I've actually expressed myself, I can't just settle for it. I can't allow you friend zone me because it's actually what I want. So then they will not kind of like destroy the friendship simply because they wanted more.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Okay. Right. But first, I don't entirely agree with that thought process.
That's fine.
Right. Because I feel like if for something that's serious, you should be able to communicate it as effectively as you want to, because you know that it's something that you just don't want to play with it just to sweep it under the carpet. Yeah, I like you, but you know, that just shows that you don't have enough confidence to make a choice for yourself. All right. If I want you, I want you, and if you don't want me, then we can remain friends. That shows that you're in control of whatever goes on. You can choose to do these things, because times will come when, even in a relationship, you would not feel like you like this person. So you being in control of your emotions means that you are able to even control yourself to know that I have chosen this person, I will stay with this choice I've made.
Well, you can never tell. You might be a crush on foundation for some people.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a crush, infatuation, or anything, and you make the decision to pursue it, then pursue it and stay with it. So, but what is now saying is that...
Let's hear. I'm interested in our view. I'm interested in your view. Let's hear.
I don't think because of emotions, or you have a good friendship with your friend, you have a good relationship, and because you started having feelings, you want to spoil that friendship. You know, there are some people, they are good as being friends, not as being lovers, or engaged in a relationship. And if anything should go south, you have lost
both ways.
So sincerely, this thing happens most time. You said opposite sex, and you're saying that, okay, bestie, a male. You know, that's what I was saying. That
boundaries. But that was boundaries.
Bestie, can a male and a female be besties. And I feel like most times those people that have their besties, maybe they have they started from childhood. And that's the kind of thing that after a while, they start nursing emotions. That is the kind of people. And those ones, sincerely, if they finally make it known to each other, I'm sure one way or the other, there'll be an iota of like, truly, I think will be good for each other. But adults, people that started friendship as maybe in university level and they started bestie, those ones say, let me not lie to you. Those are for friends with benefits. It cannot lead anywhere. You're just going to spoil that bestie because of having feelings. Like you said, you can make your emotions as in your thoughts.
Yes.
You can express it. But for you to express it, for a guy, I feel like I said it the other time. I said I think it's mostly ladies that used to feel as in they used to fall prey most time.
Don't say that. It's because the men don't talk.
Maybe because
the men don't talk.
But you know, ladies, when they use my bestie, they will not allow the guy to have another girl.
The men don't talk.
You will not allow the girl
they
to
chest everything.
The men don't talk. But when they talk, finish, the lady will say, "Who are you? I beg you, leave."
You friend zone them now.
They will friend. But sincerely, I feel for opposite sex, I can be bestie with the opposite sex. But if you make your emotions known, it's a matter of maturity. It's something about communication. You discuss it. You discuss in such a way that it will not affect the relationship that you had. Like
How?
So
I feel like there are some things once you get to that place, there's no turning back. There's no how.
So
there's no how you're going to. There's no how you're going to tell me that okay, I have a bestie and we are so good together. I can tell you anything. I can even lay my head on your chest and be talking to you and be and we talk and we laugh and blah blah blah.
Of my bestie,
there are some people who can even change in front of their bestie and all that. When it gets to the point that but actually I really like you or more than this, something will shift. But if now you now say no, we are friends, it will complicate things, blah blah. I feel like something will shift. It will not be the same again because I'll not be conscious. I'll not be like and I'll not be careful about what I do. That's when let me not encourage. Let me not that kind of thing.
There was this girl, because she's my friend. The friendship started like maybe when I was let's say I was in secondary school. I was in senior secondary school. She was like junior secondary school because I kind of like had the fast secondary education. So, but we were in the same age grade. Then we were friends. She actually she stays in Ekiti State. I stay in Ogun State. Then we are actually friends, family friends and everything. Then we became close that if once you see her, just know that I'm nearby. And once you see me, she's nearby. So basically, the thing was just basically platonic, we were friends. Then suddenly, boom, like maybe 3 years later, she became a very beautiful girl.
She bought it. She bought it. It's a beautiful flower.
I miss first flower.
Attraction set in.
Okay.
Then both of us kind of like
the attraction that was not there before. So tell me, sorry, I'm going to cut you there. It's still the same person.
Yes.
The attraction was not there before. But what's the person out front? I'm back. The attraction, it's the attraction not for the front and back, not for the person.
This from the same person, but the person is beautiful, and I don't know. Then she was like, okay, I'm handsome and everything. Then, although we never got intimate, but then we got close. That it was not long. Let's say we did that thing, kissing and other stuff and everything. But then she was now like, this is actually what happens. We were now like almost getting to the level of dating. That we were close. We were like maybe expressing feelings and everything. Then there was this particular girl that I asked out. This girl has been like my long-time crush. That's
another person.
Yes, another person that the lady is my long-time crush. So I asked the girl out. Then.
But you were
now get out. You see what we say about men. You see what we say about men. You were crushing on somebody and you were already kissing and wanted more. Now you now saw crush.
The other lady, I told you that this other person is like long time. She comes and goes. She's not like permanent in my life. She's in other states.
Oh really?
Oh really? In the same state, and I asked her out. Then like previously. before this one came happen.
Oh, before this one bothered.
Wait now. So when
Before she blows up
the
into
girl
hibiscus.
actually like she did not give me an opinion and everything. Like she did not say yes, she did not say no.
Oh, you told
Yes.
you told your
The
friend.
crush,
No,
not my
no.
friend.
Okay, the crush.
The crush
that you
that
like her.
I like
and
that.
the crush did not give you
She
yes
did not
or
give me an
no.
opinion. She was like, give me time to think about
Oh,
it.
yes,
And
you
I
did.
left those things. So when me and this other girl were together,
Your childhood.
my childhood best friend. So then that's when this crush message came in.
I've agreed.
So
Oh yeah.
my girl was like,
Let's see how
I
it goes.
agree, this. And fortunately, when I opened the message, she was with me.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
well,
not nice.
now-
You're
so
not
suspense
nice.
is so
So
much.
she now
What
saw it.
happened? I now kind of like
Told her.
went for my
Crush.
long time crush and this
And
thing.
you.
And me and
That's
then
man for you.
So
That's
now,
man
what
for
happened
you.
between you and your
That's
friend?
man for
now
you.
me and my then we now kind of like returned to the friends on the but over the
It
years
will
was
never
not-
be the
it was
same
never
again.
the same
Lie,
again.
lie.
It was never the same again.
Because it's obvious that, oh, so you chose this over me. And that's what happens with men sometimes, that they are dating somebody 15 years. Nothing's happening. When are we getting married? Yeah, soon. So
Not
I need
really.
to get money. You know, we need to
Some of
have...
them just come in
You will
3
not just
months.
meet her in 3 months. You will just see on social media introduction if you want.
But then, can you say that that's a problem?
Eh?
Do you admit that that's a problem?
How?
It's a you problem.
Are you asking me how is the problem?
Yes, you say problem. Is it?
Like it's a
It
you
is
problem.
a you problem. It is not on any of them. It is a you
It's a
problem.
you problem. Yeah.
You didn't make up your mind, like I said.
Yeah.
Hold
If
on,
you
listen,
make a
listen.
choice, go with the choice. You don't
Yeah,
do something with somebody
hold
that you
on.
If
don't
somebody has
understand.
not given you a
Hold on, hold on.
definitive
No, then you
answer,
cannot-
so
you cannot
you now say,
defend
okay,
this.
let me
See,
be
then
Loxy
you
with this
cannot
one.
defend this. There's nothing you can say to defend it. I promise you. I promise you. You cannot tell me wait.
Oh yeah,
Hold
try.
on,
Let's
hold
hear
on,
you.
Hold on.
Come on.
Like me, I wanted to really
Please.
talk about other kind
You
of
know that-
friendship
wait.
that. Hold on, sorry. Other kind of friendship that because you've taken it to the sexual part, the romantic part.
Yes.
But you know there's some other friendship that you have that your bestie. Say okay, let's talk about same sex now. I'm not saying that part, you know, but on same sex level, your bestie is not meeting you halfway. You know there are some people that are users.
Yes, we are still going to get to that. I want us to. We are still
I'm
coming to
going
that. I want us to
Let
finish.
this guy finish.
I want us to finish with this.
Wait, what I want to say basically is
Like you carried
Hold
rope,
on.
you tied yourself
Wait.
to your
Yeah,
neck.
exactly.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Let me ask you something.
Wait, your crush, how long
me.
did the relationship last?
We spent more than 5 years.
The love is real.
That's be crushed.
Why are you like?
We actually just friends now.
Anyway,
We are just friends.
what happened? Shall marry?
It was actually distance also. Because
So you did not think about it before.
wait now.
Man.
Yes, it was actually distance. See, the thing is, I actually believe that. I do want to say this thing now. I don't want it to go.
Say it.
Say it.
She's watching,
Wait.
right?
Say
Let me
it.
listen to this video.
Say it.
Wait, what are you saying that? Wait,
Say
it's possible to like more than one person now, isn't it true?
I know it's your
So-
nature.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
two people's nature. It's your nature. It's your nature.
Let me explain. Let me explain.
Oh, you didn't want to say what you
explain-
let him say what you wanted to say. What you wanted to say,
No, no.
say.
Wait,
Okay.
what I want to say is now, as Mama is now, I like Mama.
Eh.
As you are now, I like you, basically.
So
Because
everybody
I'm-
come down.
So, not,
Or if two of us now say,
because-
okay, which we like
because
you.
I'm in love with Mama does not mean I do not like you.
No,
Again.
it does not mean that you are in love with her.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you
Then-
can be in love with the two of them together. Two people
Let
together.
me tell you. When we started this conversation, I don't even know that you can look at this person. You will never stop seeing fine
said-
people that
you
you
said
are
it.
attracted to.
Exactly.
What will make you a person of integrity is that
It's your-
okay, I choose this person and I'm sticking with her. No
Exactly
matter
now. Hold on.
not exactly.
Wait.
Hey,
That's
Demi,
what I'm
don't.
This first person, I
Demi,
like
you
that.
finished your.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Demi, hold on. You give the opportunity to defend yourself. And what you came up with is that you can act at the same time.
Yes.
So you did consider the fact that you going with this person and leading her on, and then go to and then leading her on,
Exactly.
it's hurting both of them, and you consider yourself a person of integrity in that case.
I
and
did
you,
not lead that on.
you did.
Wait,
Oh,
hold
so
on.
kiss
Wait now.
From what you said.
You're
Yes.
choosing somebody that you have started kissing. What's that one? Is that one not leading on?
She blossomed. They didn't
She
see
blossomed.
her crush.
You went for her.
Yes.
They had the crush. Okay, so you had the crush. She came back. So that you went for her. And they had the crush. And
It's
she
a
went back to
man thing.
kissing.
It's a man thing.
So it
Wallahi.
did not choose to like, okay, I like you. I will stay with you no matter
Can't
the
you
crush
just be
that I
like
had.
Jesus boy?
Or maybe when your crush now came, that she now answered you that okay, now I'm ready. Unfortunately,
I'm with someone.
I'm with someone.
Okay.
But yeah, I was the no. I cannot miss this.
It's
I cannot
okay.
miss
Like
this.
carrying gun.
You
Nobody asked you. You carrying
let go of the
gun.
person that you have already led on. You have already said kissing. You now let go. How did you? Even though she remained friends with you,
Yes.
I'm sure she must have harbored some level of
Nah, it is hot.
resentment
She'll be
and
hot.
hurt. Yes,
She'll be
now
hot,
like
absolutely.
because she would have envisioned that okay, maybe there's more.
And I
to
think the
this.
problem is that you don't see something necessarily wrong in what you did. And that's the thing about a lot of men that they're saying. You don't see like, oh, it will just happen like that. That's what happened. Okay, so
But you know
now,
what he's talking
do you
about?
think that
It
she
happened to
will?
me too.
No, so do you think that she will, your best friend then,
Yes.
she will not go meet another guy that will lean around and then she will not harbor the hurt that you hurt her? How do you think she will see guys after that experience?
She will not trust
Wait,
them.
hold on. Wait.
No.
There are
If I
actually
put
some
the heavy on
factors
this
that-
spot,
There are some
Factors. That will actually
See,
happen there.
the
What?
first thing is that
Distance.
first thing you should understand
Yes.
is that
Is
that is
distance,
an
Abi?
extremely wrong thing to do. No matter the distance, I know you have people that okay. So is it the person that you date now all the time? They'll
She's
be in your circle.
nose.
Want to travel for work for a week or 2 weeks, and then so in that 2 weeks,
Hey,
they're
Hold
traveling
on.
for
See,
work.
years
now
ago, he was growing
let
up.
me speak.
Now
Let me
it's
speak.
normal.
Yes, I was younger then.
His frontal lobe is
Then
developed now.
Then secondly, there are some Asada moments. I hate you. That my bestie. Then she was, how would I call it? She was skeptical. Like, should I do it or should I not do
But
it?
you already kissing.
Hold on now. That one was attraction.
See, let me not lie to you.
Then-
You don't need to justify what has
Okay,
happened.
don't let me-
Because you led that on and she's still skeptical. Like,
No, she was
let me
considering.
like, just
She was
go there.
considering
Because
it.
she was considering that,
considering
okay,
it.
my friend, do I want to do this? Do I want to lose my friendship? And she didn't even know that you were already.
Yes, so that's where
No,
communication
no,
comes
no.
in. You should have. She was
She was
aware
aware
that
had a crush.
you had asked
No.
somebody else out.
That's it.
Was she aware?
She's not.
She can't be
She couldn't have been aware. You wouldn't have told her.
Anything she was aware, she would be like, oh, God, they're your date, make a date.
No, but then
Exactly.
they were
She
besties,
was
though,
aware,
so
she
maybe
was
she was aware.
Because she actually thought I was dating that particular person. That one that actually sent message. And I actually cleared that no. That you are not.
So,
Listen,
see,
wait.
that you are not
wait
dating,
now,
you only
that-
ask
that-
her
that-
and she no gree.
I've asked this person's out.
And she
was
no
aware.
gree. And
No,
she no gree.
She no agree.
Exactly. So you told her she no gree. You didn't tell her that. You didn't tell her
She was
that.
also aware of that.
See,
scenario, that moment now.
there are different things in this case. First off, if your best friend knew about the other person and then
Yes.
decides to continue kissing you and then all that, she
Oh,
has
wow.
really low self-esteem and
It's
self-worth.
also, I won't agree with that.
You won't agree?
I won't agree with that.
Why-
See,
why-
honestly,
why- you won't
see,
agree. You
there's
won't
love,
agree
there's
with it.
attraction.
So
I agree. I agree, Sha. I agree.
You are both attracted to each other.
Yeah, I agree.
Understand
Although it
the
was laced with love and everything.
See,
But
I agree.
There's
We
love
can-
that
it's actually-
I understand.
Because there are
you.
some things that we
Yes.
do sometimes that we can't really explain. So it's possible that she may have known that, okay, yes, he did ask somebody out, but then maybe there's a chance for us here, So maybe, if they keep at
But
it.
what
I don't think
I'm
it
trying
has
to
anything to
say
do with
is about
with
him.
her
That's
self-worth.
Is the one that it has the would I say blame in this whole situation?
We
Because
all know
Yeah.
it's the one that could have made decision to okay,
Yeah.
I don't want to pursue this attraction. I want to stay here.
I have a very good friend.
But you were attracted to both of them now. There was attraction in both places.
both.
You can be attracted to many people, but you can choose to stay with one person.
yes, last I did now.
Yes, after
But you
many
let
trials.
them on. You let both of them on.
No.
But let me talk about my own experience.
But if that's
You
your
asked one out
crush,
to
if she had
kiss
not
one.
come back to say yes, you would still have been with this person.
Probably. She either
There
was.
is-
See, let me talk about
Thank
my
you.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Hold on. Do you know my own bestie
Yes.
happened to be someone that till the end, it was a gentleman. When we were growing up, secondary school, we used to hang out together. Their house is at the back of my house. We hang out. He's my own age mate, but because they are all boys, then he has a sister. So the sister is a little younger, but I still hang out with him. But most times I was in a group of the guys, and as God we now have it, we now went to the same institution. He did science. We both did sciences. That's why, because during holidays, we attended different secondary school, but during holiday, we're always together. We go for
Okay.
summer classes
Summer
together
class.
and like. So when we went to the higher institution, we were in the same school. Then it was living off campus, but we used to see on campus. Then he used to tease me and Ned. And this is someone that when you're growing up, we're so close. Then when you're in the higher institution, I started dating different guys as in the school. Who happened to be in his own faculty.
Oh, yeah.
So once I go to the their classes. I see him, then he sees me. But there's someone I know that he was so close to me. Then the next thing, I started nurturing feelings.
Oh, you see, that was not true.
I was the one nurturing.
Despite the fact that you were dating other people.
Yeah, but let me tell you one thing. But I never said it.
You didn't have feelings for the people you were dating.
So leave that one. But you happen to be sort of, I felt like maybe it's crush. Till we finished our institution, we went for service. Even when I was dating somebody, maybe there's something that happened, or if he sees that I was moody, this is someone that I can always talk to.
Yeah.
We talk. He was not dating anybody while we were in school, but he was always there, like my listening. And then when we finished, when I went for service, things happened that we talk about. Then all of a sudden, I just said, I was one that not like, this person has always been by my side. For once, he has never. You know, there are times I will not be like probe, like when I finished service, I was single, he was still single. But you know the way you can use scope to ask, maybe he had a girlfriend. Me, I was even trying to maybe I can arrange myself. But I wanted to know if he was still. Then when I had to open up. I said, do you know one thing? That when we were in school, from secondary school to our institution till we finished, this was one of the days that I was in Lagos, it was in Lagos State. So he came to Lagos State. And we were hanging out, we were over drinks, and I said, do you know that when we were in school, I never said I had feelings. This is what I just said. I said, do you know I've always had a crush on you right from secondary school? He said, do you know how many guys that you always have? You know the way he said, because he was this is someone that knows me in and out. He knows the way I operate. Say I know that was just a crush. Maybe I've let it go now. Do you see the way the guy brushed me aside? That don't even nurture it. Then later, I wasn't getting younger. He started having so me, anytime I go to his house, I was still single. And I started seeing different girls. I'm like, that one, I don't like this one. This one, I like this. Lapo, don't even put mouth. I said, but I told you that I like. He said, Lapo, you know what? We grew up together. I like you. But you know what? So far, there was a time I too had feelings. But your eyes, he now told me that your eyes were on the senior boys. That's why I knew that.
Your eyes are chook.
I've lost this guy. He said he had to come and said, do you know one thing? When we were in school, I had feelings for you. I tried to make you know, but I noticed that you were fixated on a particular person. He mentioned the person. And when you were having issues with, I listened. I couldn't bring myself to tell you this because I didn't want to cloud your judgment. However, it's been a wonderful ride with you as my friend. Now, please let us. The guy came out. That's like he said, anywhere he is today. There are days where the guy can just buzz and say, madness, alpha. Just like you like, I hope you are. Wait till when I said, okay, I was ready to. Even when I was dating my husband, anytime there are some people like, guy, babe, I hope you are stable. You're mad. You are not having unnecessary crushes on people. And that's why I said this one was a pure gentleman. Like you said, he did not say what he wanted, what I wanted to hear. I think the guy told me that time, sincerely. I'm sure I would have dated the guy, then I would have lost my friendship. Then I would have moved on
exactly.
to another person. And it so happened, when I finally met the lady that I settled with, the first time I met the lady, I knew that this is the kind of person that fits this guy, because he's a gentleman, and she is a wonderful person. So that's why I still maintain my friendship with him and his wife. That is a gentleman, not the someone that was like, okay, she's crushing. Let me just have my few.
Yeah, let me just.
So
I know that it will be something.
The guy knew that
because knowing that
he could not communicate.
Yeah, knowing that he couldn't, like he said, you're always crushing on. So the possibility in his mind was that, okay, even if you had something, it probably would have been something that would last.
Yeah.
But then he still had enough dignity not to get into it just for the fun of it. That okay, let's just quickly let me do talk my own and go. But he was honorable about it and like no, you that And that's a very
gentleman is just mad.
Yeah,
not the person that was leading people on.
Last man officer.
That was a gentleman. Yeah, he's a gentleman. Okay, now let's talk about
But let's talk about my best friend not being. Wait, let's talk about me not being my best friend. Okay.
Hey, let me talk about that one.
So that's what I would say. Other friendships.
Other kind of friendships.
When I was
that one.
You're always young.
Let him talk.
Okay.
That was another. I didn't even think about that. When you are not your best friend's best friend.
Okay, when
exactly.
I was young, when we were like primary school, they used to have this composition right about your best friend. So there was this guy He's my neighbor.
You shout out your heart.
So all my composition are the name of my best friend is
Opeyemi.
This. I'll be writing the composition. So this particular day, I saw his
Opeyemi's
English book,
composition.
and the name of my own best friend, it was not Adeyemi. You think was like, choose. So that's why, oh, my best friend is not even my best friend. My best friend. So, but then we are still good friends and everything.
But
then
you know what you just said,
it actually hurts.
Let me talk about
it
my
can hurt.
current workplace. So when I joined, 3 of us joined the same day. 3 of us, 2 females, 1 guy. Then we are just like friends. So there's a particular, the lady, we're close. So people call us bestie. However, in my office, the 2 colleagues, their own office is separate. They sit in the same office. I sit in another place. But they are male and female. I'm the only female. So I was closer to the lady. But with time, and you know the way ladies are, female relationship, constant
Exactly.
They used to call us. She used to say my bestie. Me tell her say my bestie. Only for one day, I didn't know what happened. They were doing like passing on the basket. They just said, "Lafo, that's with your bestie." I just saw the male bestie coming outside. The guy. I just went to grab the guy. Just started dancing. We sprayed body. We did everything. I think it was just something small in the open office. Like that, better. They went to post it on the company's intranet. Only for my colleague, my bestie female, to see it. She just came outside. She just charged. So I'm not your bestie. I said you're my bestie.
Can you imagine?
He said no. It's not that I was not in the office that day. You'd have come to everything. When it was when we finished, someone said, "Your bestie is this side, though." I said, "No, that's my female bestie. This is my male bestie." Till now, you know what the guy used to call me? His wife people say, "Your bestie is calling you." I said, "Please don't let anybody hear about this bestie." Oh. Just call. The only bestie I have in my office is that girl. Because if she hear that another bestie is my bestie, we will fight. Which was why I wanted to talk about my friend, you know, the same sex, female as in female. You know, there are some females. There are some. I'm not the type that pack friends. I know they've already said they should differentiate it: acquaintances, colleagues.
Yeah, we don't do that enough in this part of.
We don't do. Everybody is my friend. My friend. Not everybody is my own friend. There's a particular lady that I met, and I think we share the same, as in hobbies and interests. I like to travel. She likes to travel. I like to buy hair. She likes to, all the likes. However, our energy level, I'm older than her. Like way older than her. But our energy, I'm very spontaneous. I can carry my bag and say, I'm going so. I'm not in late night caller, but she happened to be. But there are some things I want to do that you're not ready to do. And because I just met you, it's not I didn't just meet you, but we're friends. Then before I met you, I have other friends. Then the next thing, when you see me posting my other friends on my status,
You'll be vexing.
You'll be vexing.
Oh girl.
Sincerely, you'll be vexing. Then I'll be like, or maybe I didn't post anybody. We now have mutual friends. You now see me and my mutual friends on the mutual friend status. Then the next you now send me a message. When did you go out and hang out with this person? When did I say, please, madam, it's an old video.
That's possessive.
Why you?
Imagine, you now have to be defending yourself.
She's being very possessive.
Do you know what? Because I did not post videos. I'm like, I don't know how some people can be so jealous. Then there was a day I saw on her status like, my bestie is not my, your bestie cannot be another bestie. I had to call her, babe, we are friends. The same energy you give is the same energy I give to other people. I have other friends. You're not my girlfriend. As in, when I say girlfriend, I didn't mean just girlfriend. We're not dating.
Exactly.
So my allegiance or my loyalty does not lie with you. I can be friends with other people. And these are the kind of friends that, these friends that you take out, let's go out. I don't do dress up. What do you call it? When you do pancake and lights. When you call me, let's go. I can wear sandal and shorts and big blouse. Let's go.
Yes,
no. You need to. Oga, that one is not what me am. I don't do those ones. So if you are looking for friends that can do that one, look for your own friend separate. Also, I have experience of male kind of friendship, as in male. You've seen some guys, they will hang out with themselves when you go to drink. When we are going out, which I do with some of my female friends, are we going Dutch? Or you, as in splitting the bills
you
equally?
need to be clear about some things,
Am I the one taking you out? Am I the one taking you out? So when they finish, that's what you hear. I've seen it with guys. My app is not working.
Eh.
I forgot my ATM card at home. There's a particular guy that I used to hang out with my husband. Anytime they want to hang out, tell my own guy, don't call that guy. Then the next thing, my own guy, you know, he's not the type that used to talk. So me, I decided, if you're going to call the guy, please make it be like, nah, me,
I'm the one paying.
because me, I can drag you. But you will not hear my app is not working. I say, is it the daughter? I will put on my hotspot.
For you.
So that you want. Well, I don't know. There are some people, there are some friendship like that they're not ready to meet you.
Yeah. They just want to chop.
Users. So in that kind of relationship, me, what I've learned to do that, you know, there are some times you might need amusement.
Yeah.
That's when I call
you
those
want
ones
fun.
out. As in, let's drag them. Let's go out. So they, you know, we already know. You know, in your group of friends, you know, there are some people that this is what they will do. So you know, you can predict them. So for the fun of it, we'll call them out. But if I'm going to have, I've never been fortunate to have. I've not been unfortunate to have those kind of people as my friend. Maybe one person out of 100. So if my friend is not meeting me halfway, my so-called friend, both male or female.
It's so good.
Yeah, both male or female. What I tend to do is the energy you bring, I will bring.
I actually have some friends like that. They are not really my friends per se. We are classmates. So, because we live in the same, like, let's say my hostel is not far from their hostel, and the fact that we're in the same department. So these two friends, then in school, they were into Yahoo. So
I'm not there. I'm not there. I don't know what you're talking about.
And you know that
before years will come out. They'll tell you know them. I don't tell anybody.
I think they have stopped now. They have stopped now. Then not students. Then all these Yahoo boys. Then they used to like have peak period of being rich. Then being broke. They are always like forest market. They're always up, down, down, like cryptocurrency. So these particular people, when they are like hot, I do not see them. I only see their status. I see their doings. Because me personally, I'm not someone that do lifestyle, go outside and everything. But then when I visit them, I'll see them. Maybe they are eating rice and chicken, everywhere, loud. I mean, I don't really smoke. I don't drink then. So I don't smoke. I don't drink now. So when I get to the hostel, I see that they show this thing. Fine. That's where it will end. No offering, and I will not ask. I will not be there for more because me and my pocket allowance was enough for me then. So when it's not like red, I'll find them in my hostel. I was like, there was even one I should do something annoying. You can like purchase a meal of 5,000, rice and chicken and this thing. You now come to my site to get water, sachet water. Which kind of vibe is this?
You bought food, you can't buy water.
You just come and say, did you not be like telling me stories like, yesterday I did this, I did that.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what are you guys really taking me for? And so I just have to like distance myself from them, like no, like this, or this is not actually friendship there, but this, whatever it is, it's not working for me, I'm not feeling it. So you just have to but then they are little to, I try to distance myself, but then when they come, I know the Yoruba culture. If someone asks you for something else, little as water, everything, you just have to give and everything. And so I just feel that this energy is not the same thing. So why should I kind of like sacrifice more? But I'm just kind of person that if I see opportunities, the people that are around me, don't even have to be my friend. If I feel like maybe we can key to it, let's do this. Because big people that they always like focus on their hustle and everything. And me, I just be like, hey, there is this also assignment there. There is this also assignment, this also assignment. They now be like, help me and do it. They're not going to say that, no, I cannot be doing assignments for you for free. You will pay me. So that kind of relationship, that can become like transactional. And when there's assignment, you want to pay me 3K, 4K, are you paying or not? And everything.
You collect money.
But I think there's some people that, I'll not say friends, that life just all, your environment brings your way. Like maybe your neighbor, your classmates, your hostel mates, and all. And those people,
they are not your friends.
Now I'm saying, like I'm going to say, you cannot consider them your friends. They're just like acquaintances or circumstance.
Circumstances.
Like, oh, I know this person. Oh, okay. You come to ask me for water, for this thing, I give you because of my neighbor, because I'm close to you. I can extend that goodwill to you. I was saying if you are to pick someone as a friend or pick people as a friend, there are criteria that they should fulfill before you can consider them your friend. Like you said, I cannot be with someone that is a leech and all. So that's the criteria for you. It's like, nah, don't don't even be this kind of person. If you want to always be in my space, but I want to always go out with you and all, I'm not the kind of person that would. But so there's some certain things that you have to have in common, and then your values, how much of people like you talk about your friend being your old boys and everything. You cannot be friends with them, obviously, because you cannot even be proud to sit with them. They can be friends for themselves, but you cannot be their own friend. So when I talk about friendship, I'm not even so eager to call people my friends like that.
Yeah.
Because my friends are people like I know that they are solidly with me, and I
You
can't
have
just say
my
I have a
back.
best friend on it because I'm a mature person. I'm not so sure that I can say, oh, I have a best friend. I have good friends, I have close friends, but maybe not best friend, because if you're my best friend, means that you know A to Z about me and all those things and all. And if out of everybody that are my friends, I consider it to be my best friend.
Closest.
Right? Because the person I would consider as one of my closest friends is in Canada now. So is he my closest friend in reality? We talk maybe just once a week. So
He
right
can
now,
still be your closest friend.
yeah, it can be my
I
closest
have, I
friend.
have some friends that you've not. My own closest friend, I know me as in total. So unfortunate for me, they are not in this country. But want to japa. So, but when we pick up phone,
Yeah,
Exactly.
you have
So,
conversations like you
yeah.
catch
you know, there's
up.
some people they will not tell you that you did not. Me, I've even like
No,
with
see,
time I
You
that's-
didn't call me. You didn't
Don't-
call me.
don't-
I become nasty.
Don't even
That
try
is
that
any-
one.
any
When
child-
You did call me. Guess what I said?
Yeah.
When you say you did not call
He said,
me.
"Do you call me?"
Guess what- No, I don't say do you call me. When they say that, they have not called me in a while. Like your phone, the battery off, or it's not charged, or my number is misplaced on your phone. It's
Abi?
there, so you cannot call.
Exactly.
And you know, there's some people that you call your friends. They are those ones that once you post pictures,
They will message you.
they will message you.
Now that they remember
They
you.
will not remember. Then you know, yeah, Garibanti, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
show me the way. Those ones are not
your-
friends.
That's the thing. See, you need to understand
We
that
need
those
to
people are
really
not-
define
define friends, acquaintances,
acquaintances,
militias,
you know,
call
Abio,
them what they are, call them by their names.
merrymakers, you know.
Merrymakers,
We have merrymakers.
hangouts,
Yes.
people and all
Okay,
those things.
now let's now talk about a situation where somebody wants to be your friend, but you do not want to.
You
be that
choose, like I said, you choose your friends.
You have a choice now.
If you come to
have
my
a choice
circle
your
and then
friends
if
now.
you're trying to get close to me
Mhm.
and then you see that I'm not even giving you the shoulder or the
green
warmth
light.
or green light of okay, you can be my space.
Mhm.
You can say, okay, I want to come to your office. Okay, come to my office. No problem. I
Some
want to
people
come to
want mojo. Some people
Yes, some
Some
people
people
are
like-
Moju or
No,
Mora.
that's the thing. Come to
Why
my
will I tell
space
you to come to
and
my
then-
office for what?
No, I mean, okay, so I'm a customer. Come to my office and everything. So you can come to my office. If I'm going
And
out,
I'll be
then
like, I'm
oh,
busy.
I'm going out. I'm busy on my laptop. You cannot be disturbing me.
Oh,
I'll
you
say,
yeah, I'm going there.
You won't-
I'm going
I
now.
don't
Let's
want-
go together.
Go here,
Why-
outside now.
I'm sorry, you cannot
okay.
go with me.
Mhm.
So that's the thing. We need to behave like adults. We're
Adults,
mature,
yes,
and
you
then
know, like,
understand that you should have boundaries. You cannot just want to enter my space and just be all up my face and everything. Come
Yeah,
on,
some
stop it.
people's definition of friendship is that you know have to be where you are. You have to do things together. We have to wear the same cloth. We have to go to party. Everybody has to see me as your if somebody is fighting for bestie now. You have to see me as
And
your
you know,
bestie.
it's- I think
We are bestie.
it's dysfunction in some ways.
It is
It's
really.
dysfunction because
It's
it's also like
your
reveals-
childhood trauma
yeah,
that
childhood
is
trauma.
showing up.
that you're not accepted, and so you want people to accept
Exactly,
at all costs.
validation, and you want
And you want
somebody
to
in
keep
your
people,
corner.
you want to
Mm.
cage the person. This is my own person. You must not have friends with other people. And all. Why
Why would you say someone should
all
have
this
friends
is
with
like
other
that?
people?
So I mean, I think people like that should grow out of it. Understand it. It might be difficult.
Maybe they're going
It's
through
a trauma
something.
response, yes. Now, because if everything starts from childhood, so if you feel the
You
need,
feel rejected. when you're a
yes,
child,
that you
feel
need
the
validation,
of
you need
validation and
someone,
all.
so you be there. Because I feel like friendship clicks. I don't think you go and look for friendship like, oh, I want you to be my friend. Like, okay, I'm going. I feel like people just connect, and that's friendship.
Yeah.
You connect. So when it now becomes like you are lobbying, or you are now, there are even some funny situations like you were saying that you are somebody's bestie, but I mean, no, somebody says you are bestie and you are not bestie. Like you try to put yourself in places like maybe
Enforce.
somebody force yourself, they didn't invite you, but you go there, you shall want to be seen.
As in
They didn't
third
call
way.
you, but you shall, they didn't ask you, but you are shall giving information, that kind of thing, that you are putting in extra effort. I don't think if it's not being reciprocated, I don't think that is
It's a lack of
no.
self-respect.
yeah, it's not
The lack of
friendship,
self-respect,
because
in those
if
kind of
real
places-
friendship, I believe that two people should meet each other, halfway somehow, that as you are giving off, I'm giving
You're
back,
receiving.
yes, as I'm watering you, you are watering me, so nobody feels like, oh, I'm being used, or I don't even know why should I even come in a friendship. I'm being used. Once it starts coming, like then there's something wrong.
And I think we
It's
should
not balanced.
actually establish the fact that it is not just financial givings that you can give as a friend.
Of course.
My friend was getting married. My friend I said was in Canada. He was getting married like last year around August and all. I knew that I could not contribute so much financially for that wedding. But what I did was that they don't know the landscape of Lagos and everything like that. They've been in Canada for almost like 10 years. And what I did was that I was with him throughout the period when he came for the wedding, traveled to Benin, they went, right? I was with them almost throughout. So I was working virtually and remotely, and also my laptop was always with me.
I hope you know that's more than money.
Yeah, it's more than money. So
yeah, that's
when
more
they
than
landed
money.
in Lagos, I went with the dad to go and pick them up at the airport, settle them in. When the bride was going to, because the best man was in Canada, so you could not do like all the best man duties. So what I was supposed to do, I was doing it.
How is he the best man then?
No. I mean, there was a lot of debate around that.
Yeah, because the best man is supposed to be available, physical.
Even the people that came for the wedding, they were like, "Oh, best man." Like, I'm not the best man. That's the best man. But that is, I mean, I think that just shows maturity on my part because I didn't want to. Even when they were taking the videos and all, the photographer was like, oh, "Okay, best man, come on. Like, that's the best man. Okay, go and do it." Because I understood that I didn't want to make the best man feel bad because he could have done something in Canada that I couldn't have done. Right? So because I did something in Nigeria that people are saying, I should not have said, okay, I'm the best man. When they were proposing, he was when I was there. The relationship was when I was there throughout. So I knew that me offering my help at this time that I could be there does not mean that I should not front as the best man. When people were saying that, I could have understood that, okay, somebody was there before I was. So I could have, okay, the constraint of their visa being approved and everything, it could not be here. And when he came in, we did everything that we could together. There was no rift that, I'm best man, you're not the best man. We did everything just for the purpose.
You take women.
If it's women.
For the purpose of that wedding. We wanted the wedding to go as best as possible. And everybody enjoyed ourselves. See, and I said, we will check up on each other. Even I and the person check up on each other. We met there for the first time. And just check up on each other and like, okay, how are you doing? What's going on? And everything. Because we understood that these guys are our friend. We want the wedding to go very well.
For your friend.
That's the purpose of why we're all around there. So what I can do, I will do. Do you want Canada, Nigeria, and everybody travel back and all, and that's just it.
I have a question.
What's the question?
Okay. No, you said it. There's something that came to my mind. I don't know if it's for this table actually. I'm married. Your opinion about it. I'm more of a person that have male besties as in friends now, acquaintances. I hang out more.
Good friends.
Male friends. I hang out more.
Hangout friends.
Hangout friends. I tend to hang out more with guys. Let's go to the pub. Let's go for drinks. When I want to do movies, I don't say let's go to the movies. When I want movies, I call my sister or my cousin, female. Let's do this. But is it possible for a female to have male besties? A married female, I'm married, but I'm just saying. And for the husband to have female besties.
I think it's not about listening.
I think,
it's just something that just occurs to me.
We spoke about
I think it's up to you guys. If you can manage it, if you can handle it, I think it's up to you.
Personally, I don't think I can manage this such a thing.
But you have made besties. Can you imagine? That's a woman for you. That's a woman for you.
Call me out. You
want.
You never had to call me out.
Yeah, you want, but you don't. Yes, now.
I would like to. Because, okay, let me talk about something that happened during the week. I was supposed to go meet my husband at his office to go home. Then there was serious traffic. So I said, okay. And I was waiting in my office. Only for one of my colleagues to that said, a senior colleague, a guy, said, okay, with that, he's not ready to go with that. He's going to the pub. And I said, the way he was going was along my husband's office. I said, you know what, just drop me off. So there were two male colleagues that we used to go for lunch together. During work, we go to the restaurant to do things. So when we got to my husband's area, I buzzed my husband. I said, he's still busy. This and that. I just said, okay, guys.
Let's go to pub.
I beg, I said, go. Let's go. Only for me to get there. Then the next day, I told my husband that, okay, this is where I found myself. Amil. Now when you are done, you can come and the good thing is, my husband knows those people. He knows that, okay, they are all married. I know their wife. But you know what my husband will say is that you have to open my bum outside. I told my friend, like, see now, she brought you people to come and sit here. But this woman, she cannot, if I say I'm hanging out with so person, she will bring the whole house down. I say, Oga, female intuition.
Hold on. See, we have
now man don't get intuition.
I will roast you. And I asked you the same question the last time. That these people that are married, where are their wives?
Yeah, in their house now.
I don't know waiting for them. So if they should see that they are also going out with you
Mm.
as their female
But she's
colleague,
married
are they
now.
not feeling the same way?
Would they feel better that
Also, if
she's
the
married?
husband tells you, okay, the female is going out with that is in the pub
That
with,
she's married.
She's married. What's
She's
your
married.
response?
See, that is where values come into
Oh.
play. Let me tell you.
Which value is that?
Educate me.
Which value is that?
Wait.
Yeah.
If he says I'm hanging out with this particular person,
Mm-hmm.
if you mention, there's some people. See, I don't know all my husband's friends,
Mm-hmm.
but if it is the one that I know that I've hung out with, and you mention their name, there are some people that I will hang out with. After I will be like, Oga,
You know the
I
vibe
don't hang
around
out
them.
with this person again. You understand? So if there's some that you will call me, I not told him there and I said, if it is so person and so person that you say you are with, even if you like, let them carry you to their house. I'm secure. But if it's some other people that even some other married people that you're telling me that you're hanging out with, we'll go there together. Just give me. That's how you will come. I said I will come now. And the next thing, I'll sit there.
But I think this just reveals like the different dynamics with between male and female.
Yeah.
I understand what she's saying, and I think this analogy just reveals the dynamics of male and female.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I understand what you're saying. I have friends in my life that I can go out with, and I know that I'm safe. Female friends, I know that I'm safe. They cannot try anything. I cannot try anything. I know that I'm very safe, right? But at the same time, there are also other people I know that I cannot even dare be in the same room with.
Thank you, but he will not know.
No. So the thing is, I know as a guy, when a girl is trying to fill you up and all those things, you would know. You cannot deny that you don't know that. Oh, this girl is filling me. Only if you're trying to play ignorance, that okay, let her make the first move. That's why you now put yourself in very precarious situation. That okay, I'm staying on my own. You don't like came to meet me. So if I try to play that card, that's even the guy being irresponsible because he knows that this guy's capable of listening. You very like side comments and all that. And these are lips. Okay, now. So obviously, that kind of person, if you are in the same room together, she would bite. she will bite it. So this kind of people, I know that. But for women, right? If I trust a lady and I'm like, okay, you know that you can easily be like, okay, I just want to go out as a guy and I'm not making any moves. And you can decide to do that. But then the guy makes move, you can also push off the move. But it's not depending on the woman. Most of these scenarios depend on the woman saying, okay, yes or no to this. Right. And I'm going somewhere. And that's where even consent comes in. Even soft consent, like, okay, don't do that and everything. It's also consent in the way that, okay, I'm not feeling you. I don't want you to go past this. I just want to have a drink with you. But a lot of guys might not understand that boundary. That, okay, you just want to have a drink, just have conversation, and that's just it. You might take it further than that. You might see it as green lights to pursue something other than that.
Yeah, some people do.
That's what I'm talking about now. For you, maybe like, oh, I'm just having a drink and all, but to the other person at the other side, it's like, oh, this guy is giving me amber lights, let me pursue the green lights for this. So I think you also need to understand that from the guy's point of view. Even though he's married and everything, it might not be the kind of honorable person that would be like, okay, let me just have a drink and go home. I'll be like, I'm not problem at home, and they'll now come and dump for you. And this one now, why are they not going home? Why are they going to the pub after work?
Well, there was traffic.
There was traffic.
All of us knew about that traffic. There was serious traffic. I was not alone. And
No,
I even invited my husband to come there.
I'm not holding that as a case in isolation. It's like just a general conversation around it. Like,
I remember there was a time I said there are some colleagues that if you say let's go for a drink, I can go.
You can go.
And there are some that say if I see him coming like this,
you go there.
I go
like
there.
this. Yes.
So you understand? I know the boundaries. I've already set the boundaries. There are some that I cannot be in their space. As in, I cannot be in their space. And I'm like, I can confidently say I have not been in those people's spaces. So as a lady, as myself, I know what I can handle. So I expect my partner to be able to trust that there are some people that I can handle, that I feel comfortable.
But then
it's not like that with men, because men see, let me say this thing. Men like to feel like, oh, they are in control or they can, but really, I don't think so.
You already said that it's the woman that's
I don't think so, because if a woman really wants you and you don't have some form of some form of control or that you have already put in place, some form of control and self-respect and
I
boundaries
cannot
that
be
you have
the
already
same room
put in
with you.
place,
You cannot
you
just
know.
come to my office and
A woman will floor you because you will be thinking because she will come subtly. You will think, okay, we're just colleagues now, we're just going for drink, tea. But then definitely you two like the person, but you just think, but when a woman is scheming, she knows what she's doing, you know.
See, let me try to come in on that. When a woman is scheming, you would know as a guy that a woman is scheming.
But some men like to feign ignorance
you try to form that, okay,
that
macho
I'm
and
able,
everything.
yes,
I'm able.
I'm able.
Some sounds like, oh, he's strong and everything. But
they like-
until she got the truth, it's not by, tell me. It's not by subtle things and everything. So you feel like, oh, you're too strong for you to be flawed. The way they will floor you, you would think that's beyond that. And I think that that's something that you should also understand, because you're a lady, right? And you don't feel comfortable when your husband is hanging out with
some particular
people. The same way, even if I trust the person, right, I will still want to be like, when you always hanging out with this person and all. I trust you. But being your partner, I mean, there's some exclusive assets that I know that, I have to you. But I still trust. I'm not saying that there's anything going on, but it does not still remove the fact that it might just be uncomfortable for me as your person, as your
because
partner.
she's going out with someone
Because
or because of the particular person.
No, because going out with someone. I mean, it should just be natural that every time. I might allow it, but it doesn't mean that I would feel somehow. But because of the trust I have for you, I will not think that way. But don't mean I will not still feel some type of way, like jealous or something.
Why? But when you know that, okay, this is the kind of person this person is. She likes to hang out.
So I might just joke.
And you know,
I mean,
there's
so
really
that's the
nothing
thing.
to
I mean,
so
if
you know,
you know to hang out
so
and
you
everything-
know your person.
Yeah, I know my
you
person.
know,
I know my person, but like we said, there's some boundaries you have to put in place, even in your relationship.
True
And
that.
on knowing that, okay, this is the kind of person I married. You love to hang out and
Exactly.
everything. And I don't like seeing you everywhere hanging out together and everything. I will not definitely want to sit on club because it will be consistent torture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It will be consistent torture.
So the boundaries can
So the
just come
boundary-
in the place of, okay, I'm comfortable with this set of people. I'm not comfortable with this
I
set
know
of
this
people.
person
Yeah.
and all and all. And you cannot think, okay, meet the guy today and then you're excited. I'm like, where's this coming from? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And all.
Do you know that if a guy is selecting friends this way, you guys call this control?
If what?
If it's a guy, he's saying, okay, talk to this person, don't talk to this person.
So it's
You guys
control.
will target as control.
It's
Because
it's
So it's
communication.
not necessarily control.
It's not that you just say,
See,
I
the
don't
thing
want
is,
to see you with
the
this
partner-
person again.
My wife
you
can
know,
tell me
it's
that.
communication.
My wife can tell me that I don't want this person
Yeah, I'm not
around you.
comfortable
And
with
it
this
is okay
person.
because
Yes.
she's my wife. So
I've,
it's not about
I know that so many times women kind of like said some yardsticks, some this thing that guys accept.
women
But the
say-
moment we flip it, they target names.
No,
like
it's
obsession,
I don't think
insecurity.
so.
It is.
No, it's your
it is the way
approach.
it is.
It's your
it is
approach.
So let me
It's
tell
the
you.
way
Let
you
me
communicate your
tell
this
you.
thing.
So the thing is, guys don't like to feel that is being vulnerable because the lady will tell that,
Yeah.
you're my person. I don't want anybody around you and everything. That's showing jealousy, showing just that okay, she's vulnerable to you. But guys don't want to feel vulnerable. They want to feel like, oh, okay,
They're in control.
they're in control. That's exactly the way it comes off. Like you're trying to control my people. I say that, babe, I like you. I don't like seeing guys around you because it makes me feel this certain type of way. They're not communicating the feeling I feel. They're just communicating that I don't want to see this guy around you. They're not communicating that it's because it makes me feel this way. It's not. They're not being
They might even
vulnerable
be insecure.
with that communication. Right? They might even be insecure, like that guy that has big bum, yeah, with her and everything. She will tell you, but you will not tell her that guy
Yeah,
he has
exactly.
no money, he's finer, he's muscular and everything. You will not say those kind of things.
Exactly.
Would you?
No.
No, I won't say
You will
that.
not say it, but it's insecurity on your part that okay, the guy looks stronger than me and everything and all. And all, and all.
Wait, this is the double standard I just said now. From a lady's perspective, if she says she don't want to see with this guy because she feels this girl is prettier or more curvy.
She will tell you that yeah, but she's really pretty.
She will say
She's really pretty.
Yeah,
That's what she
yes,
said.
they
She's
will say
really
it.
pretty.
She's pretty and everything.
She will tell you.
When she does that,
Mhm.
society target as sweet jealousy. Like just sweet as maybe she's just jealous, she's protecting her love and everything.
Mhm.
Now, if a guy says, I don't want to see with this particular guy maybe because he appears with
that's the thing.
rich and when the guy is not,
They
the guy
don't,
will
men
that
don't
with
say
you.
that. Men don't say because
see,
he's
I'm-
finance,
the guy will
he
say, but-
appear rich. I don't say that. You just say no.
I'm
I
a
don't
guy.
want.
I'm a
But
guy.
then-
I'm a guy here.
Hold on,
I'm a guy
wait
here.
now. You
See,
will-
let me tell you something I did.
Honestly.
Something I've done before. Right, my ex was telling me about someone, and I didn't tell her that I was not comfortable with just the over and I went to go and So I think I'll find the bag, check him out. And I said that I'll find out this guy. So I let it go. So I let it go. But I say that he's a guy that looks, he's also like handsome and everything, and he's well put together. And everything.
Your
Like,
antennas will be up.
And then she will, and then if it's not like, okay, she has said several times, these are the things I like about you, and I also see the same thing, that same guy. It's a race flags.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Because now she's attracted to me as that kind of person.
And she's not seeing it in another
She's attracted to those features.
So
So she sees it in someone
I'll
else.
definitely like,
Okay.
come on. It will raise like red flag everywhere.
When I was in university, right, they had this study group because this study group it comprises of female, and those two female they are together. The hostel is kind of like in front of the school. We are in the same department, mass communication, right? So for my 12 level, we've been together that way, and all we do is we study overnight.
What mean?
Honestly, so we study because sometimes there are some department that was throughout my thing, like no matter the PDF, we finish everything. And we are always like prepared and everything. So this set of people, they are these two ladies that my study group, they are roommates. There's actually a third person that comes on and off. Sometimes it can be up to 4, but I'm the only male in their midst. So there's this girl that I dated when there was COVID. We started dating when there was COVID, and this is online. Then
You were dating online?
Like we met online, Facebook, so that's the same school and everything. And because of the COVID and fasting, and we saw the same region and everything. So we now got together and this thing. So when I started with talking to this girl and everything, I was observing that this girl she looks like she has a jealous person. So I kind of told her, I have this study group that I stay overnight with. They comprises of females and everything. Many times, sometimes they come to my hostel, or many times I go to their hostel because of they have better lights than my hostel. So it has been going on and everything. So sometimes she'll call me, she'll be like, where am I? She'll be hearing a lot of female voices. I'll be like, I'm in my study group. She'll be like, I thought you guys supposed to study and everything. I'll be like, but I told you already now. Normally we study overnight, but it's not every time we are going to study overnight, definitely. We are going to take break, we are going to crack jokes and everything. So I saw that there was kind of like envy, jealousy and everything. So in order to like make the issue like kind of like settle, the time they came to my own hostel for study, I invited her that, okay, let's see.
the people. See what we are doing.
So when she came, she saw them, she saw all of them and everything. Wow. When she came, everything was cool until one of the study group, the younger sibling, I think she just joined recently. She was not one, but she was among the new set that came. So she was not familiar with my hostel because she haven't been to my hostel before. My study group, together from 20 level to 400. This was my final year. And one of them younger sister just joined. So when she came to my hostel and everything, she was like, okay, she's going on. Like, okay, excuse me, let me show her, escort her out and everything. She's new to my area. They came with bike and everything. They just got the name of my hostel. They came. And when they are going back, I kind of need to like take her out to the main road where she can easily see back to her hostel. So when I came back and everything, I didn't know my girlfriend was. She read me into that. To me, it was. I haven't done anything wrong so far now.
That you
didn't use
the others were there.
You didn't use La Akaye.
Was you be the one to see
I was the host.
Hosted. Shebi said she's somebody's sibling. The sister was not there.
The sister was okay.
The sister was not there.
The sister was there.
This day it's questionable. You like to put yourself inside fire. The sister is there, but now you go do.
What is my?
The sister
is there now.
She came alone without anybody. But sister was there.
And
I saw when I saw was
so her sister could have told her, okay, so we by the magba.
What is wrong? Off the mic.
So escorting is
off the mic.
Show someone the way.
It's questionable.
Last officer. Show the way.
It's questionable. It's
Wait,
questionable
see,
because
then-
his sister
then-
is there
then
now.
Let me explain something. Let me explain. There are situations where you put yourself
You
in.
shouldn't put yourself into.
See, I can
See, you see how you could have
you
even
can-
exonerated yourself.
Yes.
You could have just told your girlfriend.
Let's go together.
Let me show her how she will live this
Yeah.
place. I'm telling you.
Sincerely.
She would have even felt more kidney like, okay, yes, let me say,
But her sister was there.
Ah.
Was her sister
You
there?
just say thank you for coming. Please, are you not seeing your sister was somebody else?
so let me show her. Why must it be you?
Her sister was.
Only because I felt
Oh, you
I
felt.
was the
Let me tell you something. Now,
Hold
Demi.
on.
There are some things that
Wait
you
now.
do that will seem like
I can't be
disrespect
hosting
and
to your
again.
partner.
Just imagine me having. Hold on.
Yes.
Just imagine me having games night in my house. My husband is there. I have people regulars that have been coming, and I have a newcomer
There is one of the
guy.
regulars.
that is not a regular. That doesn't even have anybody there.
Exactly. And
When
you are
we're
the host.
doing I'm the host though. My husband is there. When we're doing the games, he has mingled with people. With
Exactly.
regulars.
Exactly.
And he's going.
Made a new friend. And
Make you friend is going. Thank you for coming. Sorry, I will not be able to see you. I may not tell my husband. I can say,
Yes.
You're irregular now. I beg,
Let me show you
Just
the way.
show you.
I say, your sister.
You now follow them. You won't follow them.
no, they see honestly. There's something
Hey,
that
hey,
there's something that you
hey,
do.
you
that's-
need to learn
that are-
some
that are
things.
normal, but they are
That
disrespect
seem
your
normal.
partner.
Yes.
They are normal, but they disrespect your partner when they are there.
I'm the host, so it's even my house, so I will not see a guy.
You can think about it as just in house. Yes, but your partner is there, and it is like disrespect to her that out of everybody there, you left her there, and you're gonna say another
And then
woman,
you
off.
now-
Another woman off.
And that woman's sister is there sitting
woman's
down.
sister is there
It's
sitting
funny
down.
now. Right?
Me, please don't do it again. Masha,
Don't do that. I think
Don't do it
you
again.
need to go and do a refresher course.
Wait, how many relationships have you been in? Because it's only relationship. How many have you been in? Let's.
relationship that have been
How many relationships?
serious
Yes.
relationship or
Off the mic. We are. It's over. It's over. See, you keep on putting handcuffs in your hand like this. You are the judge, jury, executioner, plaintiff, accused, accuser.
No comments. No, I reserve my comments at this point.
Please.
Please, we are done. We are done. Please, viewers, I mean, what we like for you. Don't be like that,
You show them the way. Show them the
Don't
way.
be like that, Don't be like that, Anyway, that's all we have for today. And if you are like Deyemi, you have no doubt that that's not the way to roll. You need to come and take course from Jesus boy. Okay, so like we have discussed though, if you have a friend of the opposite gender and you are having feelings for this your friend, you want it to be more than friendship, what you need to do is just communicate. But then you have to use you have to use discretion to know when and how to do it. But then it's always better to communicate than to die in silence, because you never can tell what the other person is feeling as well. So it's always better to communicate. That being said, if you have a friend that is not friendly you, know your friends. It's not everybody that is your friend. Your workmate, your classmate, your street mate, somebody you met in party. We use the word friend, loosely. And that is why, we are hurt when someone does not show up for us in the way that we expect, when we have expectations. Because if you are in a friendship, there should be expectations in friendships. So if this person does not meet you at where you're expecting, then the person is not your friend. And sometimes even for like people in relationships, that's why sometimes they say you are the one in relationship with yourself, the other person is not in relationship with you. So we have to check these things, and we have to what did they say? Aura for aura. You have to know that okay, this person is on the same level with you. This person is giving as much as you are giving. As you are watering, this person is watering you back. Friendships are never one-sided. And once you see that, it's looking like that, or it's looking like, you have to go the extra mile to make yourself be seen, make yourself be heard, then something is wrong somewhere. You need to have a conversation, or you just need to exit somewhere. Okay, so don't forget to like this video, and of course after you have liked, you should share, because I think plenty of people need to see this video. They need to know how to work out their relationships. And of course, click that notification button so you know when next we are out with another episode, and subscribe. Edakun, please subscribe. And check our bio, you see our handles there. Follow us on all our social media handles at The Eagle Online. And of course, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.